Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to King of the Castle. Discord is hot.
Yes.
So, I hope that all of you already thought about what factions you want to see.
Chiefs, Grande, and Patricians.
The water one.
I kind of want to ban the Chiefs since they have like the easiest scheme imaginable.
Aw. I wanted to have the weird pagan religion versus the very religious group.
Okay, I mean, I'm kind of liking the idea of the patricians, so we're gonna put them in.
Yeah, I like the patricians.
And
This
the
is
Kraken
cool.
wiping out the Navy again. Because that was
Water.
glorious.
Okay, then, and to
Barons, I
finish...
think.
Barons?
The Barons
Yeah.
of the March would be cool.
Oh, no, or Grandees. Grandees against
Okay.
the counts.
Grandees is
the-
cool.
You know what, let's
Grandees
do
on last
barons,
time.
counts, and patricians.
Okay.
Let's freshen things up by not having the winners play.
Yeah, like, also, the last two times we played, the first time the Chiefs won, and the second time the Grandees won.
Yeah.
I feel like those two have the easiest scheme.
Not really.
That you didn't like A, being digested, and B, being cooked alive.
I was
just heard
burned
there's
at
a
the
Kraken.
stake,
I'm
mind
intrigued.
you.
Yes, and it was a good tasty steak.
Uh,
Okay,
so, in order to join, you will need to type !join into Twitch chat. So let me see that Twitch engagement go up by a mile.
So, do we get to choose who we want to be?
No.
No.
The games
also
are
you can
the
assign-
If you
faction
do
is assigned to
exclam-
random.
exclamation mark join, and then you can do a pronoun.
Oh, right, I'm an able bugger.
He,
Okay,
she, they.
the Redeemer is sadly not a valid pronoun according to the game.
Yes, I know. I just want to test
Motherfucker, you
limits.
require phone verification? What are you
What?
doing?
No, you shouldn't.
He turned it off because there's a guy that harasses Goy streams.
What
Yeah.
manner of mess is this?
No, I gotta verify. Hold on.
This
Oh, sorry,
chat?
no, sorry, I forgot to turn it off. It should be off now.
What manner of mess of
Alright, we
chat
in
did
this.
I join? Oh
We
my
in this?
lord.
Okay,
Oh,
I
oh, you can't
got
do
Baron.
Okay.
Also, everybody will be
Yeah,
Yeah, you
getting,
can do pronouns.
sorry, everybody will be getting a text channel for them.
Oh, didn't he pop that out as well?
No, I mean, okay, last time it was used, it was like, no, so like that is not a valid command on this server.
Damn,
Yes,
I
but
wanted
I
to
really
be,
wanted to.
Okay, Papa
I
got
wanted to be a
counts.
partition so I could be a fish oil salesman.
No, you will be a
That's
Baron.
how I
Fish
feel. I
oil
want to be a
jokes.
partition too. This is
Do
bullshit.
you not enjoy being weird, edgy vampires?
No, I want to talk more about this krill shit.
Me in the same side as Renamon.
I am the.
Oh, this is gonna be glorious.
Oh no.
How many players do we have?
Well, we're still missing
Any is
Mary, and then anybody in the Twitch chat can join. Well,
Like
if it's
people
anybody
use-
but us.
Sync
People do
our
lurk
things.
The
Alright.
topic.
Sorry?
People do lurk the category, I think, and just join
Yeah.
small streams.
We're still... Okay. There is Mary, you've gotten Baron. Can everybody please check if I gave you a role and that I gave you the correct roles? Looks good to me.
Yes.
Okay, so that's everybody that is here. Also, one thing, by virtue of being the server owner, I can see all of the text channels, but I will not log into them.
That's cheating.
Unfortunately, you will have to live with it.
Yes. You may now leave if that is too much cheating for you.
Alright.
Alternatively, just don't use the chats.
Yeah, I mean... Well,
Okay, but can I like bribe the server owner for access to the other channels?
well, I am the server
Minimum
owner.
is
What's
50
your
euros.
bribe?
I'll get you a
Gonna
new
kill you.
Coke.
You what?
I'll get you a new Coke.
I
Coke
still
Pepsi.
have half a bottle.
Fuck.
But it could be a full
Alright.
bottle.
It could be a full bottle.
Well, it could be, but it decided to take a adventure out on my desk. Okay. And nobody else on this. Wait, did Sage leave the server again?
Nah.
Huh. Seems like it.
It doesn't
Okay.
matter.
Then let us begin.
Nay.
Ah, Schröderingedu is back as well.
Because we so love getting our tongues twisted.
Oh, we live in the south.
So, I will actually start myself off with the path to victory. So every season there will be 3 events, and I mean, sure that you've been the spy master every time, so I would like
Oh,
someone else to
God.
be the spy master. Who wants to be the spy master? Okay, I guess it's Shadow again.
Doesn't have to be me. Well, I guess if no one else is gonna, fine.
You make a fine spy master go.
Your Majesty, the first few years of your reign are the most difficult.
Also, you make a really good spy master because you. Well, a spy master would be a person that would usually be calm, and for some reason you always lack the proper amount of urgency in your voice.
Of course.
Yeah, I have to agree. You're the perfect fit.
I don't exactly want to wake people up in my house. You're new and unproven. The Noahs of the Council will scheme against you, hoping to kick you off the throne, and put their own puppet claimants in your place.
How can I stop them?
Also, I think my mic is a bit shitty, so it doesn't pick up anything else. To defeat their schemes, you must secure an heir, and prove that you're worthy of the crown by completing an ambition. My question is this: when you die, how do you hope the kingdom will remember you?
So this is where I choose my victory condition. I've gone for stability. I've gone for authority. I kind of like stability.
No surprise.
Same.
Until it went from 10 to 0.
Yeah, until it went from 10 to 1 in like one season. That wasn't necessarily fun. So. You know what, I'm gonna be a boring guy. I'm gonna go for Peacekeeper.
An admirable aim. I suggest over the next few years you focus on improving your kingdom's stability as much as possible. Once you have an heir, I will return to discuss your ambition, how your ambition is progressing. Good luck, Your Majesty.
Okay, now it's time for the council introduction. Chancellor, please.
I can't do them all.
No, Aika, would you like to be the Chancellor?
No. I don't think I have the voice for the Chancellor, but I could.
Well
give
then,
him
okay, you're the Chancellor.
All right. Wait, is this a dude?
Well,
Well,
it
to be
doesn't
honest,
really matter.
we don't really care about genders in this place.
Hold
It's
on.
like-
All right, hold on. I got you.
Before you do it, the game is exceptionally bad at making the characters appear as their gender. Like, we had it happen that for the marriage, we had 2 males and 1 female, and the 2 males looked like females, and
No, we had
the
one guy
one
and 2
presumed
females.
female looked like a male. And
I
that
mean,
is a very
females
common
all
theme throughout the
all-
entire game.
I will do my best. Let me clear my throat.
Go
I
ahead.
don't think the Chancellor has that many lines, so it's nothing too bad.
Now that you're the king, your first duty is to meet with the Council of Nobles. Your nobles hail from all across the kingdom, the desolate east, the wealthy coast, and of course, the bleak march.
Okay, I will introduce myself to the Counts of the East, where we meet... Oh.
Oh shit, okay.
Hey, it's you!
What's up, y'all? In honor to finally make your acquaintance, your highness, may you escape the doom that befell your predecessors.
Okay, now I will go to the Patricians of the Coast. Random one.
It's unfortunate timing. A pleasure, Your Serene Highness. I hope to see our kingdom prosper and grow wealthy under your reign.
And lastly, I will introduce myself to the Barons of the March.
Hail and well met, Your Majesty. Under your leadership, we'll whip this kingdom into shape.
Oh, very, very, very strong voice there.
I could
Just
put
woke
that
up.
into her shit.
Did I put it
Great.
into? I didn't.
Okay, the council hall immediately fills with raised voices as the nomads argue with each other and demand your favor. Well, my favor. I silence it back. Is this what the council is like? No wonder my father told me to avoid the throne at all cost. I really should have gone for what's the prince name? James? I don't know.
What are you talking
The,
about?
James the asshole. Okay, coronation.
And it's time for the first voting session.
Motherfucker, Your Majesty, I've scheduled your coronation to take place in a week's time.
Why the hurry?
To delay any longer would make the nobles restless. And when nobles get restless, they take their dagger and look to the nearest back.
Also, I have realized that I have taken that option every single time now.
Yes. Also, be prepared because the Chancellor has a lot of voice lines.
Motherfucker.
Not that many.
You're kidding me, right?
It's
Okay.
more than a spy master, I will say.
Motherfucker. Alright.
Depends on the situations, I think. Honestly.
yeah.
Bro, that's
it can
alright.
differ.
Well, I've given him that voice now. I have to keep up with it.
They wouldn't dare.
You should pay more attention to your history books, Your Majesty. The nobles are always plotting something. As is tradition, the council will decide what happens at your coronation.
Of course.
Shall we call the nobles in?
Welcome to the voting process.
So, it is time for the first council vote of the evening. Huzzah. So, the way this works is there will be a multitude of options to choose from, going from A to, I think, up to E sometimes. And the way you will be able to vote is by typing !vote, then a space, and the letter corresponding to the thing you want in the chat.
No capitals.
No capital. Well, capitals don't matter. Not yet, also.
Also, I see some people are rushing ahead. The voting hasn't started yet.
Yes, so the voting will have a certain amount of time it's run for. Also, with every vote, I, as the monarch, have a few laws I can use to influence it. To the point of there being 2 options and I veto one.
Yes, because that's going to be a highlight of the century.
Okay,
Of
I'm gonna veto
democracy.
this one. And now, ladies and gentlemen, it is time to vote.
Mary, you're off the
Refuse.
beat as well.
I want to see this man swim.
Also, Delta has been vetoed, shattered.
Damn it, I was in the bathroom. Do not give him stability.
Uh-huh.
Wow, am I the only one seeking anarchy in this kingdom?
It's gonna give
Making
him
it more
stability.
stable.
A bunch of feather rufflers, that's what you all are.
We'll get to the scheming.
That's what's
Yeah.
up. That's my fucker right there. That's my boy.
Well, say his name.
Say his name? What? Hold on.
Say the name.
I feel like I'm not gonna say that right. I'm good. I feel like I'm gonna tongue twist it.
What? Do you have an
probably
issue
a-
with Schrödinger redo?
No, I just don't think I'm gonna say it right. I
Like,
don't-
that person has been here the last live stream as well, so we already had a lot of suffering with that name.
Yes.
So, 5 nobles have voted for proceed with a religious ceremony that honors the 9th god. In the hallowed halls of Saint Bertrand's Cathedral.
is this ninth god?
The Archbishop
religion.
places the crown upon your head before
this is a
launching
Zedok
into
thing.
a sermon. Well, this game is this word is like budget Westeros. So instead of 7, they have 9.
All right, let's make up a 9th god.
Okay,
God of
Archbishop
coronations.
Zanok.
And that is
Clearly the
why
god of tits and
is the
wine.
king ordained by divine right, chosen by the ninth god, and elevated above all.
If the assembled nobles were plotting against me, perhaps the threat of eternal damnation has given them second thought? Probably not. Also, Schrödinger, you are part of the Barons. Oh, I forgot. Oh, sorry, I just noticed something. Give me a moment. I forgot to turn on the extension.
Yes, that would also be nice, so we can track our pocket money and the money you steal from us.
Okay, it is now active. So, in the stream, you should be able to see your personal wealth, your current schemes, and stuff like that.
How do you see that?
It's a Twitch extension. It should show up now. So, we have done also... The map looks like... The march used to be over here.
Oh, the map semi-randomizes itself.
It's the march
Yeah,
south.
I know. It is time to end season, and with the end of the first season, it is time to scheme. Also, there will always be 1 NPC characters for all 3 factions. And either person from that faction steps up to do them, or I do them.
Oh, I see the extension. You must. Okay.
Okay, I'm gonna do this. Fellow patricians of the coast, my claim to the throne is far more legitimate than that of King Malcolm. Something must be done. Also, this is a vote. This is what your scheme will be, so if one region manages to achieve their scheme, they win. Pretty much.
I can't decide, these are all bad. Well,
I mean, I know what I would go for. I think it's... No, it's Renamon.
alright,
What should
Renamon,
your
wake
scheme
up, or I'm
be?
gonna make an executive decision. Oh, thank you.
That's not the one I would have gone for, but sure. So, their scheme is subterfuge. The patricians plan to replace the king's advisors with their own agents. First, they must prove they are doing a bad job. To advance the scheme, the Patrizia must lower stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. So you like have to lower stability by 1.
Yep.
When have the barons of the march backed down from a fight? Never! I know you'll do whatever it takes to put me, your rightful monarch, on the throne. God, I can't do that all evening. Now it's time for the
Well,
barons.
You won't have to.
That's true. Like
Last
that
time,
character
remember
will
the
like show
faction
up.
leaders don't
Show up,
have
like,
a lot of
never.
points. Like maybe in the progressions of the plots.
Yeah, like
That's it.
maybe,
That's
but
it. Even then,
I mean
it's a bit
sometimes not
dubious.
even there.
Bro, what?
Yeah.
Aika picked intimidation. She cries had her own
Also,
shadow. and she
Mary
picked
and Schröder.
intimidation.
Okay, Mary voted. Also, raise others defiance. Okay.
I have literally watched her cry over a glass of spilt milk, unironically, and she picked intimidation.
Is it like the act of spilling the milk and losing it, or
The
Yes.
barons
or just-
plan to hold the king hostage in his own palace. First, they must distract the spy master. Also,
I was
Aika
distracted.
is intimidating, don't you worry. She is very intimidating if her little dragoness is coming towards you with the intention of beating you up. Trust me,
I have
I've been
fought
there.
that little dragoness, and I'm telling you, she's not intimidating.
Well,
What?
I've never been able to beat her with that fucking thing. Okay, anyway, to advance
made a
the scheme,
video
the barons
about
must raise other regions' defiance to combined total of at least 6, or ensure another region begins a rebellion in 4 seasons. Once again,
I also want to
that
know
is
if it's worse to
other.
spill the milk and not be able to drink the milk, or is just spilling the
Once
milk and
once
having
again,
to
that
clean
is
up the milk?
other nations' defiance, not their own
The
defiance.
first one. It's the first one.
Not having
Okay,
milk.
what can we do for this
Yeah.
one?
That's all she drinks is
My
milk.
fellow counts, in ancient times the East was its own proud kingdom. We can bring back those days of glory, but not while the false King Malcolm wears the crown.
Why does our guy sound like a bee stung his tongue? The other one's got cool people. Ours got like hit by a frog
Ours is
hand.
Budget
You can
Dracula.
summon a demon emperor, damn it.
Sorry, I was going for French.
Alright, so here's
Oh.
the
You would-
thing.
you-
These
do
guys,
we French?
Romanian.
Pretty sure you got East Britain with that one.
What do you want
Blood
to do?
ritual.
Can we stop the discussion
We-
with the
Blood
about
ritual
accents
every
and
time.
facts
Every
of plotting?
time.
The
Very well.
plotter's gonna summon a demon. Oh, they're gonna summon a demon. Oh.
Yes, they're gonna summon a
Every
demon.
time we go full on blood ritual human sacrifice.
What was the previous
The
one?
last
Ascension?
time it didn't work.
Well, it's
Yeah.
gonna, it's, they didn't
So
have
we
meat.
actually
I'm
we
not
had the
different.
counts. Sorry, we had the counts all 3 times, I
Yeah.
think.
I think we did blood.
And the first
then
one
Ascension.
was summoning, second was ascension, and now it's summoning again.
The fourth one's
Yeah.
gonna be Ascension, thus.
It'll work this time.
The counts plan to summon an ancient famine demon that will devastate all other regions, paving a clear path to the throne. First, they must ensure the East can withstand a famine, which they have already done. To advance their scheme, the counts must be the region with the highest farming in 4 seasons.
It's easy.
That's good.
And I will take this segue to point over to the left here, where you can see stats of every region. Like, you see them. So, to just go over it again, from the Barons of the March, we have Ermen, the questionable claimant, and their scheme is intimidation, intending to raise other regions' total defiance to at least 6 in 4 seasons, currently sitting at 2. For the Counts of the East, we have Bogdan, the treacherous half-brother. So if their scheme is Blood Ritual, and they intend to have the highest farming in 4 seasons, which they have already achieved. And for the Patricians of the Coast, we have Octavia, the distant cousin. Their scheme is Subterfuge, and they intend to lower the kingdom's stability to 4 or less in 3 seasons. Let's end the season. And move into the next one. And I will start with the giant spiders!
Holy Emperor.
Urgency!
Yes, please. Shadowed.
Oh yes. I'm trying to figure out if I want to do French, but French after sells.
Don't
terrible
try French. Just don't. Just read it.
Je parle français.
Don't.
Don't,
Grace.
just read it.
A forest on my land has been completely overrun by giant spiders. Some as big as horses.
That was almost good. Congratulations.
Almost! Almost!
I put
Yeah,
my own
it was a
spin.
rubbish.
The trees are shrouded in webs, and travelers are going missing. Must put a stop to this.
Okay, so what chances do
Oh.
we have?
Oh my, I know what I'm gonna pick.
Oh, I know what you're gonna pick. Just from the name. Okay, we have sent in the army to wipe them out, which is, it's a skill check that currently has a 60% chance of succeeding. We have burn it with fire! Which will lower trade, farming, and up defiance. We have put a bounty on giant spider legs, which will weigh on the treasury. And lastly, we have we must learn to coexist with giant spiders. I will just put this to the out and about. So, ready your votes, everyone? Sorry, off we go.
Yeah, I'm gonna do your rule sets. Okay.
Like, there's nothing I
Actually,
want to
now
beat.
can't decide.
There's nothing I want to
No, no,
veto
I'm actually
here.
gonna pick them.
Do not vote B. Oh fuck.
The game is intended to have you screwed over by the other factions. You should have
Yep.
learned that by now.
And also, brother, get the flamer.
The heavy flamer.
Damn, I wanted a spider maid. Oh, what if
This. Oh, I was about to say this is not a
Between that and the
fantasy world. No,
military.
this is actually a fantasy world, but no.
they got legs?
Oh, you know, medieval times had Greek fire. You know.
Okay,
That's
we'll
bad.
burn it.
Unbelievable.
Burn it with fire. No time to lose! You sent an eastern, well, I sent an eastern militia to set fires at the edge of the forest. That whole thing's gotta go. Soon the whole forest as a place, as well as several nearby fields, and the village.
Where's Smokey the Bear when you need him?
May imperial justice account in all
Play with
balance.
fire.
Wildfires
Emperor
rage
protects.
across the east for a week, but at least the spiders have been definitely dealt
Only
with.
you can prevent giant spiders, Kay.
Okay,
Farming is
so
fertile.
the East
No?
Strait has gone down, the East farming has gone down, and the Defiance has gone up. Let
At
us
least you still
continue
are the
with.
leaders in farming.
Yeah, y'all suck at it.
Let's continue with the Gossamer Shield.
It's pretty pup.
Oh shit. Your Majesty, heed my plea. The great tragedy of our time has befallen the East.
First option looks brilliant.
I like it. I like it.
All three of the options are actually really good.
Oh, they're
Yeah.
really good.
A demon's hatched from the ground?
Worse even than that, I fear. An order of once great knights has fallen into disrepute.
What's that mean?
It's the Order of Gossamer Shield, Your Majesty. They were once the greatest of the knightly orders to serve the counts. Their virtues were extolled by bards across the land. Tales that would make a troll weep. But they've been brought low. They're working as glorified bounty hunters for the coast. This is a stain on the honor of the East.
Nonsense. Our military has suffered some setbacks recently, so we hired the Gossamer Security to keep order. For a pretty penny, I might add.
Gossamer Security
Oh,
sounds like
goddammit,
something
not
that.
my money!
Also, Gossamer Security sounds like something that could be coming from StarCraft.
Yeah.
Bro, you lost your pennies.
Also, Schrödinger, the East is just D&D, lad. Carrying on.
Gossamer Security has been solving the problems we want solved, and kicking the buttocks we want kicked.
Who the fuck's a Blood and Stars? Gossamer Security? How has it come to this? These are knights, not mercenaries, and they need reminding of a little thing called chivalry. Please, Your Majesty, I beg the council to be reasonable.
Okay, so what do we have? Recall the order and restore its courtly dignity, affecting. Oh, that's not good. Invest in Gossamer Security to help protect the coast. Okay. Hire the
investment.
order to join the Palace Watch, or ignore the situation. I'm gonna veto that one out, and off we go.
I'll be real with you, these fucking suck.
Well, that looks
All right.
brilliant, I'm not gonna lie.
Got it. Got it.
Okay.
Fine, we'll continue
I'm gonna-
contracting them.
I'm
For
gonna
life.
take out my aggression on the barons. My primal fucking anger.
The
every time
Gorder,
I get
the Gorder of the Ossamer Knights remain happy mercenaries on the coast, enjoying the spoils of their labor. Slowly, the patricians rebuild their garrisons. This is like the first time I've seen the patricians with like an actual military. But the counts are not happy. Some openly complain about you, me, and rumors start going around about my unwillingness or inability to preserve tradition. Well, fuck tradition.
Bro, who the
Finally, it is
fuck-
time for the
protect.
honor guard, where we meet my marshal. Which last time was Zenok, but Zenok already got a few. So, Mary?
Yeah.
Sure. Now that you are king, you need personal protection. Why, I could plunge my sword into your heart right now, could I not?
I think I've gone for I suppose so the last 2 times, so just like you, all of you
Yep.
can get a chuckle. I'm gonna go for...
Actually, you picked that one last time.
No, I did not. It just explains what it does.
I can't remember now.
Pick the middle one
I
and
just go
beg
for it.
like a bitch.
Okay. Well, how many channel point though?
No, not doing that again. Especially since I know the option that Renamon picks is gonna win automatically.
Could I not?
Not
Hmm?
necessarily.
Hmm?
Okay. I suppose so. Mary?
Oh, sorry, so get straight about this. You need an honor guard to keep you safe from such dangers, Your Majesty. Unfortunately, this is a political decision.
Honor guard? What's that?
Ever since King Arald the Great, royalty have enjoyed the protection of an elite honor guard, selected from one of the regions of the kingdom. They will accompany you at all times, test your food for poison, sleep outside your bedroom. Make sure you like their faces, Your Majesty, because you'll be seeing them a lot.
But what about the palace watch?
That one we had last time.
Come on, someone give me a very powerful...
Ranamon. Kick.
What?
He did it. He just did it.
Read.
Give us a battle shout.
I think he already did it, but Mario speaking at the same time.
You think me gonna give a battle shot? Is that no
Mhm.
Hoorah! There we go.
Hurrah! Yeah. Continue.
Don't make me laugh, Your Majesty. These tin soldiers can keep out the riffraff, but do you expect them to stand up to a warlock, or a child of the Viper, or me, for that matter?
Oh shit.
Oh.
The Emperor protects.
The Emperor, well, he may protect, but I guess I'm the Emperor. Sorry, what are my options?
Each region offers a selection of elite guards. The counts with the Knights of the Order of the Drowned Rose. The patricians with champion gladiators from the arena. And the barons offer a squad of battle-hardened veteran soldiers. Think carefully, Your Majesty. These guards' loyalties will be divided between you and their region. Of course, you could just hire foreign mercenaries. They'd be loyal to coin above all.
So, for this one, it will be the marshals speaking, but I would like someone from the actual region to read it. So, also, just very, very briefly, I need to do something. Give me just a little moment. Da, 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 da.
Ah, I see.
Yes, yes, yes. It is time for the shameless advertisement. I kind of forgot about it.
It's fine.
Okay, I have now advertised in 3 servers. So, let us start with the Eastern Knights. So, one of our counts.
Oh shit. Is that gonna?
What
end up
is
being
the head
me?
count of the knights?
The head count of the Knights.
The skill pump.
Yep.
Oh, fuck.
That's the law.
Alright. The Order of the Drowned Rose are highly respectable. They'll understand palace etiquette, but it's been years since they fought an actual battle. They'll mostly write poems these days.
Well then, tell me about the Coastal Gladiators. Run them on.
fuck? Why are the fish people so cool?
Renamon.
They're not.
They went AFK. They
The
are
coolest of the
cool.
cheaps.
Okay,
I would sell
Xenok.
my
My
soul for a
apologies.
fishy boy.
Marshall. A
No,
gang
no,
of
no,
low
No,
bar-
no, no, no. This is for the. It's
It's
the
red
regions, and the
faction leaders
regions
to
should
lead.
do that.
Yes, Renamon said
Yeah.
he would be right.
Renamon?
He's
Well,
AFK.
Raymond the FSK, so
Okay.
Xenok.
My tongue is disgusted upon reading this. A gang of low-born crooks who turned themselves into celebrities through their skill at chopping other people to bits. They're vain and selfish. Their skill in battle is undeniable, but can you trust them?
Okay, well, tell me about the veterans of the march.
These soldiers have fought more battles than have hot dinners. They'll be uncouth, no doubt, but won't adapt well to life in the palace. But they're loyal and tough as nails.
What foreign mercenaries do you suggest? Mary, I guess.
A band of fearsome fighters from the Tatterlands called Battle-Bitten Brethren. They specialize in bodyguard work, but they're costly, and hiring foreigners will be considered an insult to all the regions.
I have made my decision.
I know perfectly what you're gonna pick.
Okay, well, if you know perfectly what I'm gonna pick, what am I gonna pick?
Oh, I don't know. Yeah, the Counts. And their Eastern Knights.
Well, yeah, that's exactly what I'm gonna pick.
There's no surprise.
Dude, you could have had a demon on your doorstep.
Well, now I have the counts to protect me. Well, the Knights
Yeah.
of the Drowned Rose, but...
Alright. So we're gonna put a demon at the front gate.
Wait, aren't you a count? Yes, you are a count.
That's why I said we're gonna put a demon at the front gate.
Oh, okay, lovely. Marshall.
Who's getting past fucking Doomlord Kazakh?
Great, Your Majesty, I will make the arrangements at once.
The knights arrive a few weeks later. They are all extremely pale and extremely polite. The commander introduces herself with a florid bow before reading out a poem she's written for the occasion.
You're kidding. I have to read a poem? Oh, thank
No,
God.
Bloody
no,
poems!
By the way, you are the edgy vampire faction.
Yeah.
Oh,
Well, I
great.
don't doubt their competency at writing hot garbage.
I will write y'all a poem right now.
Okay.
Just for
Oh
the character.
fuck.
Oh, Emperor, no. I'm gonna need
Do it.
reblessing after
Roses are
this.
red, violets are blue. Come on, let's get on with it.
Okay,
I don't
and
know.
see.
It'll be
Garbage.
fun. It'll be a haiku or something. I don't know. It'll
Okay,
involve demons.
we're not to the money bit.
Daddy issues. You know how it is.
So, what we see here is an auction. Everybody has their personal pocket. Usually starting at 1,000, though events will affect that. As you can see from our two patricians. Who hired
Again.
the... whatever something security people. And the way this works is you have 6 options that will, if it is either authority or stability, it will affect that. If it is one of the 5 faction-specific stats, it will affect those factions. So, for example, if you decide to fund the observatory, the Baron's faith will go down by 1. So, and also, hello, Zalasha. I should probably get. No, he's in.
You don't have to, or you can add a completely bogus pronoun.
Yeah,
Well,
you
the
joined
count
the
is so-
patricians.
You're a patrician, so we actually
Outnumbered.
have someone with money for once.
Yes.
Yeah.
So, also, if you want to voice your own character, feel free to join this Discord that we're all sitting on and join the voice channel there. I'm also gonna pin this message.
I feel like the counts are getting fucked here. There's 6 people against 2. It's like high school all over again.
Well,
Also-
love the options for the counts. You can either fund an aqueduct or a deer park for yourself.
Also,
can
the
either
way,
improve the
just
farming or
briefly,
your
so
farming.
the way this works is you type out !fund space, then the letter of what you want to fund, so A to F in the chat, then another space and then with how much you want to spend. You can fund as many buildings as you want as long as you still have something in your personal pocket. You can check the pockets either via what is shown on the stream
Or the Twitch extension.
or via the Twitch extension.
Also, one last little note. You can fund a building that doesn't affect your faction.
Yes, you can
or is
fund
not under
anything.
your faction's umbrella.
Okay, if everybody is ready, we will start the auction now. I will take this opportunity to pour myself a drink. Oh fuck, I just noticed that I'm recording this. I don't want to recording this, I just want to stream. I only record the SCS streams. Okay, so Papa, you put 1 credit,
Yeah.
gold,
Correct.
into Bravo.
Correct.
Be mindful that that's a one money wasted.
Correct.
Okay, currently it seems like we're pressing
Also, thank
F
you
to
for
pay
the money
respect,
dumps.
and we're funding F and Charlie.
Wait, who dropped money on the prison that wasn't from our faction? Also,
whoa.
it doesn't. Oh, what the?
Oh,
Fuckers. No.
something happened.
Whoa. What do we?
people are just trying to kill us, I guess.
Oh, can
wait,
someone
shit.
please? Nope. Okay. it didn't.
Okay,
Alright.
and there we
Also,
go.
I think those
I
last 2 didn't come
mistyped it.
through.
We don't want
Also-
the barons or the counts to have farming. They'll stop the freaking name it.
Also, the 2 buildings with the highest funding will be built.
Yep.
That's
I
fucked.
forgot about
Oh,
that, but... So yeah, we will be
Alright.
building a prison. Fuck that. And we were building a deer park. Okay, I need to do something about stability.
I hate wildlife. I'm a wildlife hater. I hate.
Okay, what do we
deers.
have? We have finding a spouse, a taxing issue, and noble kidnap. Let's start with noble kidnap because that one's fun.
Your Majesty, the loyal and noble Baron.
Ness.
Baron.
Baroness Mary.
Baroness Mary has been taken hostage.
You like short-circuited there, sweet girl.
Shut up.
Low voltage. Just do a nuclear reactor.
Papa, could you like pour a few more coffees into Aika?
Yeah, I got it. I'll wake her up a little. Hold on. I'll wake her up a little. Hold on. I gotta mute for this. Hold on. I can mute. I'm coming in there.
I was waiting for the bloody moment when it was the mute coming in. Oh my! Something is actually happening. Well then, that is an interesting part of the event. But
Okay, I'm gonna mute my stream mic really quick. I mean, that was somewhat obvious, but let's not mention it further. So what would kidnappers want with them, I guess? And let's wait for them to reappear.
All right. We're back.
It's some criminal organization. The Horde miscreants demand gold and safe passage to Ashmerid place.
Ashmead.
In exchange, in exchange for Mary's return.
Okay, what are we gonna do? We're gonna pay the ransom. Can either pay the ransom for her release, or we send the March troops after Kid Madness, or we just gonna ignore that. You know what? I like those options. Let us vote.
Well, I know what option I'm gonna pick. Simply because this reminds me of a certain other event in another game that gives you +5 or -5 happiness for 10 years.
Yes. It would appear that... Oh, we're actually 8 people. Who hasn't voted yet? Mary hasn't voted. But I guess Mary is missing?
There he is missing, yeah.
There we go. So, we're gonna
I
send
gotta
the
vote.
march's troops after the kidnappers.
after me! Help!
How are you
Oh,
not getting a vote on the bloody
By the way, if...
logistics.
So, very quickly. If someone's character dies, you're not out of the game. You will return
Just a
as
waste.
your name the second.
That's
Yep.
awesome.
Okay, we're gonna send the march's troops. The outlaws put up a hard fight and the march's forces suffer heavy losses in the assault. Your military has gone down. But in the end, Mary is retrieved safe as could be hoped for.
That's why I have happiness for 10 years.
During the raid, Marcher fighters recover a hardy hoard of gold and gems, some of which goes to the treasury and some to the barons. Treasury has
Wow.
gone up and some barons' wealth has increased. Well, lucky. Oh, actually, everybody has the same military. Wow. Okay, let's go for a taxing issue. Who would like to be a peasant?
That's not my nature. What the hell is going on here? I've been ripped off.
Renamon.
Heresy and yada yada yada.
Has Renamon returned yet?
Oh,
He's somewhere. He
Your
voted.
Majesty,
Uh,
help us, the noble patricians of of the
Just Zenok.
of not
Don't bother.
Zenok of the coast has been bleeding us dry, have they?
the Yev.
Not literally, I hope.
No, I'm making a use of a common idiom, Your Majesty. Our taxes are 10 times higher than they have ever been. I can't afford to feed my cows.
The cows.
Who wants to be the treasurer? Mary, you're the treasurer.
It's true, Your Majesty. Noble patrician Zenok has been taxing the peasants twice as much as the next highest noble.
It's been a hard year, Your Serene Highness. I've barely any gold in my wallet. I'm just doing what I can to stay afloat. That's actually true.
Oh! Man, you're broke.
Take his money. Take his money.
I swear,
This-
every single bloody run I've had, I've
Yeah, actually.
Go spend
It's
it all.
okay, Zenok, you're not alone.
This is a matter for the council's consideration.
Take his money.
Okay, what do we have here?
Money.
We have we have thrown noble patrician Zenok into the dungeon to teach them a lesson. Lesson. Allow noble patrician Zenok to keep overtaxing their peasants, or have a royal tax collector take over tax duties in the coast. I'm just gonna leave this as is. Have fun.
Well, this is certainly gonna not be a pain. in the
Well,
ass for me.
okay, that's actually not the option I was expecting, but sure. I mean, considering how this usually goes, there is no D, Ica.
Sorry, wrong one. I meant C, not D.
I got
Also-
you. I got you. I'll also vote D.
Ah, thank you.
Well, let's see. At least some people have some dignity.
I mean, I was expecting A, to be perfectly
Yeah.
honest.
I was
I thought
expecting
about
A as
throwing
well.
it in the dungeon.
I'm surprised.
Okay, we will carry on.
Did not let me vote.
Probably
Or
way too
did he?
slow.
I'm gonna get deal.
No,
eating
it
my
just
what
wouldn't
were
let me
you
post
voting
anything
for?
in the next 30 seconds because I posted that other thing though. There was
Oh.
no D option.
Sanok?
It only lets me say something
that's
like
not
that.
me.
Oh,
Or
oh,
anti-spam
wait,
is a
that's
little
someone
too,
that isn't here.
violent
Zenok.
there.
Oh. By the ninth, the tax collection has been our duty since days of old. Why should the rest of us be punished because of noble patricians' me's mistakes?
The royal tax collector proves to be diligent
Oh my
and efficient,
God.
but the patricians are outraged at the implication that they can't be trusted. The treasury has gone up,
Again.
but some patricians' personal wealth has decreased.
I got 0 again. Well,
Yay, winning in
I
life.
swear every time. Next thing you're gonna tell me, you're gonna start taxing me as well on top.
I mean, winning at feudalism.
Damn.
Yay, feudalism.
Bro.
Okay, time to find a
That's
spouse.
amazing.
This now.
You poor as shit, my guy.
In the twisty passages of your castle, you can avoid your advisors, the nobles, even the spy master. But there's one person you can't avoid. Actually, who should it be? I mean, I would love to say Renamon, but he isn't here.
Renamon put a weird twist on it. Let's just leave it at that.
I mean, we had Renamon last time, so...
Let's
Also,
cycle over back.
picking a female would be kinda... meta. I don't know. Aika, would you
I
up
did a hell of a job when I was playing the mother.
No.
Come on. But I already have 2, so.
Well, Aika, would you
What-
be up for voicing a character?
Somebody else.
I am not voicing your spouse. No.
It's not my spouse.
It's not the
Not
spouse.
spouse yet.
It's not the spouse.
You
Yet.
just got rejected in the.
no.
Well, let's click the next part and see what it is.
Okay, no,
actually.
Aika, will you do it? It's not the spouse.
Maybe depends on who it is.
No, okay, you will do it. You have been chosen.
No, I will not.
Your mother.
Oh. Okay, fine. I guess I'll do it.
Mommy, I can.
Heresy.
Alright. Why haven't you found a spouse yet? It's been almost a year.
I've been busy.
You better find time. Don't worry. I'll take the liberty of finding eligible candidates. What's your preference? Men, women? Do you not mind?
So, I would just like to point
No,
out, the
again.
last 2 times I did a poll here. The first time with all options, the one that won was men, for
course.
absolutely no particular reason, of course. Radamon put up an auto-clicker and spent like 20,000 to 4,000 channel points on it. The next time, we had the choice between women and Annie, and
Annie.
it was Annie because someone spent 10,000 Fury on it.
Again.
Absolutely not Renamon. So, this time around, I'm gonna be really, really boring.
You're gonna decide.
I'm gonna choose the last option that is remaining. Women.
Excellent. I'll send out messengers to the most influential noble families in the kingdom. Let's see what they have to offer.
Also, Schrödinger in the chat. Men? Woman? Spiders?
Good no.
Spiders?
What's with the spiders
I
already?
would do things to
We
one
need
of
to
those
get you a
big
spider
spiders
woman.
in our
Okay,
area.
now it is time to end this season, and it is indeed time to tax.
Well, at least I know who you're probably gonna tax at this point.
Yeah,
Yes, the patricians, right?
the patricians are safe as hell.
You guys
You're
were
gonna
agreeing
suck
because
even
it's,
more
you
What?
guys
The-
were
the-
agreeing because it's actually leaves, right?
The thing,
We
if
actually
I
have money now.
were to tax the patricians, they could rebel.
Oh, so funny.
That
So
is
I'm gonna
actually
tax
a
the
thing.
barons.
Good shit.
I haven't gained like any stability yet. That's an issue.
And yet you're rich.
Okay, but I'm really rich this time.
Yeah, you got
So
some money.
let's start with the monk.
I
Monk.
wanna see-
Zanok, you were the archbishop.
Your Majesty, a young marcher monk named Gidefrith seeks an audience. He's writing a book and has a small request. I can vouch for his seriousness.
What kind of book?
He wants to write the history of your reign, Your Majesty, so future scholars may delight in the tales of your wisdom. I can only assume.
Show him
I
in.
thought it was gonna be a comic book. That would have been cool.
Bless me.
Thanks. Okay, we're kind of running out of people.
Back to pup.
Motherfucker.
I'll do it.
Um, Oh no, you're good. Fine, go. Good.
Go,
No, no, no.
no,
no,
Also,
no, no,
very
no.
Sophie, very briefly, I will
You
interrupt.
first.
Nope, you first. You
Sh-
gotta
sh-
do it. now.
Zenok,
Damn it.
you have been complimented.
What?
Who's the guy voicing the Archbishop? Sounds like the new head of Canterbury, right there.
I don't know what the hell is Canterbury, sorry.
Canterbury is one of the 2 archbishops in Britain. Archbishopal seats in Britain.
I
That
think you
practice.
just lost your brownie point, sir.
Okay, well, who wants to be the monk?
I guess this is me. I don't know how to do a deep male voice though.
Well,
Alright.
give it a shot.
Don't bother.
Thank you for seeing me, Your Majesty. I'm writing a history of your reign, but research is costly, and I was wondering if you might donate a little to support my efforts.
Well, you know, I am feeling a
This
little
looks-
generous today, so portray me as a living god.
Oh, that's some heresy right there.
Well, I may try to be an unbiased historian, but for you, My Majesty, I'll make an exception.
Huzzah.
Thank you for seeing him, Your Majesty.
Is that all?
Yes, Your Majesty. Hiddelfrith is a very deliberate historian. I doubt his book will be ready for decades.
Well, that's a shame. We move on to a call for apprentices. We have... Oh, Schrödinger Ding Dong.
So yeah, it's gonna be a tongue twister.
Schrödinger-Doo. Ike or Mary? Well, since I already annoyed Ike with my mother, Mary, go ahead.
Bad news, Your Majesty. A meddling wizard has set up shop in Eberwald.
Eberwald.
Heresy. Call in the witch hunters.
Eberwald. Potato.
Oi.
I believe it is Athmoral, the Stormbringer.
Oh, great.
Tell me more about this wizard.
Oh, Chancellor.
motherfucker. Wizards have managed to tame creation itself. They wield untold powers and are naturally distrusted by the church. Even the High Inquisitor wouldn't dare move against them openly.
That's totally false.
Athmorel, as her name suggests, is the wizard whose domain includes both sky and storm.
How does that suggest...
Damn. Athmorel's a baddie.
Well,
I think it's
Stormbringer.
more along the secondary title that that person has. But anyways,
She's put out a call for new apprentices, which is a rare event. This is a once-in-a-lifetime opportunity for many. Droves of unwashed, glory-seeking commoners from all over the march are lining up for their chance.
Oh, fuck. Not just peasants, chatted, in this case. I've also decided to apply. The competition will be fierce, but those peasants are no match. I will be the most powerful noble this council has ever seen.
You couldn't put your clothes on if it wasn't for your servant's help.
oh, bye. That's a good one.
We can't let this go ahead. Not only is it heresy, it presents a clear and dangerous conflict of interest.
Heresy?
Indeed.
Heresy.
Heresy?
Indeed.
Heresy. TM.
Then we shall assemble the council. Bull.
Cheers, my liege.
We have allow Count Shattered to become Athmarel's apprentice. We have require they forfeit their noble title in order to become an apprentice. Oh, we have forbid Shattered from traveling to Eberwald. Oh.
Well then.
Ah.
Sorry.
Let's go.
Of course.
Your
And we
post
veto
again.
that one.
You have to abandon your post. You're not going to be a mage. Or a
Hey,
heretic.
look, it is what it is.
My
Oh, come
No, heresy.
on.
you,
the shop.
Brutus?
Oh, come
Yeah,
on.
Poor the witch, the mutant, the
It's
heretic.
okay. It's not like my vote matters. No one else here wants to giggle.
Ah.
That's you.
That's such a shame.
You would have been such a cool wizard.
I would have, but the damn
that-
king is a small sport.
Leave it at this. I don't want to hunt you down.
Mary.
Mary.
Cheers, my liege, for not bowing to this power-hungry fool. Now, if you'll excuse me, I must deal with this troublesome wizard.
Though noble
Well-
can't even enter into a years-long blood pact to become an all-powerful demigod without the council's approval, whatever happened to the so-called freedom?
What freedom?
Oh, no. We already are at a level of rebellion.
I think we're on the
Oh,
right
yeah,
side
fuck
of
we
history right now.
Ephemerald's presence in Eberwald attracts all sort of visitors, though the power of her latent magic starts to wilt crops for miles around. Farming goes down, trade goes up. Up.
And now everyone has
up.
the same farming as well. Next thing that's gonna go is faith.
Oh yeah.
Alright, yeah, but who's
Time for
marrying Ori?
eligible options.
I found 3 potential matches for you. One eligible young woman from each of the kingdom's 3 regions. Choose wisely. You'll be securing a powerful alliance.
Yes, yes, I know. Well, apparently my mother leads me to the Great Hall, where she's arranged 3 portraits on easels. For now, each is covered by the cloth. Alright then, let's see the eligible bachelorettes. Also, once again, I would like the people from the actual region to read this. So,
I whisk away the cloth to reveal the first portrait.
we have counts. Shut it. This is
Yeah.
your daughter, apparently.
Well, okay.
Shut it.
It's the same
I'm
name
not
as
doing
last
the
time.
voice. I'm just. This is Valentine, the eldest daughter of Eastern Shattered Dynasty. Apparently, they had a hell of a time getting her to smile for this portrait. Words. Spends most of her time indoors, poring over musty tomes. She's obsessed with her family's legacy.
Also,
Her family's
that looks
legacy
like
was to be a great, powerful wizard.
that looks like a man.
Just stop
Damn
it.
good.
You're still a heretic.
She's an intriguing candidate. Mary. Mary? Sorry, are you
Still
Patrician?
Mary.
No, Zanok. Since when I'm on
From the
still not
coast, we
bad.
have Rhonda, the wealthy heiress. As if there's any bloody money left in there to be wealthy.
She's got $3.
Okay, so let's leave it at the heiress to noble patrician Satasher's estate. I mean, just look at her. She's gorgeous, and apparently she's got a silver tongue too. Not a silver tongue, just a tongue. Really. She recently gave away half her fortune. That's 50 coins.
No, 100 actually.
This explains a lot.
Much to everyone's surprise. Going by her business history, though, it's not like she would have done anything useful with that money. Yeah, because of pocket change.
Also, I would like to point out this is like the first time the portrait actually matches the gender.
I agree.
Yeah, she could eat off the dollar menu with what she's got left.
Also, I would just
Go to
like to
local
say
portrait
all the
society.
patricians have 200 coins. Each, not combined, each.
Yes.
What? They
That's
could
the
buy
thing.
one Xbox
I like the
between
sound
the
of her.
3 of them.
Oh, that's Schrödinger. Let's do Mary.
And finally, we have the March's offering. Katja, scion of the prestigious Schrödinger-Doo bloodline. A typical baroness, really. Loud and brash and self-absorbed, but mostly well-meaning. She set up her own mercenary company for a while and did a good business. That's all over now, though. She was high up in the army training the troops, but was dishonorably discharged for some reason.
Sounds like love.
What do you
Why do
think?
I
Of
know
course, by picking a candidate, you'll anger the other regions, but you'll gain a lifelong alliance.
I have a feeling I know what you're gonna pick.
I have made my decision. Well, actually, it doesn't really matter which I want to choose, because if I choose
way,
the
there's gonna
one,
be a
the
rebellion.
other one is gonna go up, and if I choose the other, you know what? I think this is gonna be the first time we have a rebellion. So, I'm
Well,
gonna choose...
Which one of them do
So
you
which
wish
one
to
of-
marry?
I'm gonna choose Rhoda of the Coast.
I would have picked. I would have
It's
picked
Rhonda.
too.
Is
Just
it
so you know.
Rhonda?
It's
Ron-
clearly
Rhonda.
Rhonda, because that's
Rhonda's-
what Zedok said.
Rhonda's hot.
But Rhonda's
Yeah.
bad.
I don't bloody really
And I
care.
bet she smells like fish too.
Enough with the fish buns. This is,
Perhaps
you're just
TMI
krill.
on
be trying to
Rhonda.
hook whatever you can.
God damn it, Aika, say the line.
Alright, excellent. I'll make the arrangements.
It is
Perhaps a
time
macro
now, I think, for rebellion.
Why?
Because fuck this.
You're
No!
also in the kingdom.
Anchored a few miles from the sunny coast, noble patrician Zenok has invited their closest confidants aboard their yacht.
I have to say that's a luxurious name for a little tugboat.
God, why? Where's
Renamon,
Renamon?
wake up!
Already fell asleep.
You need. I think you need to grab a bike horn.
It's fine.
Yes, that
gotcha.
will
I'll-
attract him back to the chat.
I got it. I'll find the most annoying alarm on my phone and I'll play it right into the
No,
mic.
you'll need a
Please
bike horn.
no.
No. You know the bike horns from
Please
Baratrauma.
no.
Play
I
the
got it.
hamster dance. He hates that.
Yeah, I'll find something. Hold on.
Do you're quite right. Tugboat? You mean an inflatable tube?
A wooden log.
Either
That's pretty
option.
much it.
Also, actually, funny story while we try to wake Renamon up. Yesterday, after we were done playing Baratrauma, I tuned into Hardstyle stream, and basically the first song they played after I came in was a Hardstyle remix of Caramel Dancing.
Of course it was.
Of course.
What a surprise.
I know what that is.
Oh, also, apparently a bunch of wasps decided to fly into his window, so he's waiting for the poison to kill him. Renamon, I'm gonna try to do my best impression of you.
I got it. No, wait. I'm getting the train
That's
horn.
why you
Hold
get
on.
a bug sheet. By the by.
For
I already
wait,
put mine
what?
in.
Okay,
today.
I will do my
Gonna
best
attack by
to do an impression
wasps?
of Renamon. Given the recent turmoil, the council is calling for the king's inner circle to resign. Blech.
It's not quite it, but we'll have to
Yeah, I know. That's
We
the
need
point.
to increase the pressure. If the king's in a weak enough position, he's got no choice but to bow to our demands.
No, no more interfering spy master. No more marshal or chancellor or treasurer. A whole new inner circle, all made up of patricians. I don't know how to speak in a British accent, so...
Oh, well, would you look
Oh
at
fuck.
that?
For the next stage of this scheme, the patricians must lower authority to 4 or less in 3 seasons. I
Oh,
have a
would you look
feeling
at
we're gonna
that?
have a slightly very short game here.
Mayhap. Which count are you gonna stop? There are 3 counts, aren't there?
Hmm?
One of those new rules. Stop the count. We have 3 counts, don't we?
Oh.
No, there's only 2.
Really? The patricians as treasurers? Have you seen their banks?
Yeah, I think that's a bad idea.
Okay, I'm gonna do for count. Stop the count. Okay, rebellion. This is the first time we had this happen because I've been keeping an eye on it, but this time the odds were really not in my favor. One or more regions are able to rebel as their defiance stat is higher than both authority and stability. Worth pointing out, authority or stability. It has to be higher than the higher one of those two. And then, if the rebels get more victory points than the loyalists, they'll win the game. And if the loyalists gets more victory points than the rebels, they put down the rebellion and continue the game. If multiple regions rebel and win, a vote between the 2 rebelling regions with the highest stat will determine the successor. Also important, rebelling regions have their schemes paused.
Oh,
Also,
dear.
regions with a high military stat are more likely to overthrow the monarch with a rebellion.
Unfortunately, that doesn't
If
look
stability, authority, or treasury hits 0, the rebels win the civil war. By the way, you haven't started the rebellion yet. You can. That is going to the counts. You don't have to, though. So,
But is
this
that
is
is that a
the
question?
current setup. There's current at
it's
the
going
moment. There's
down
no
to
one
vote.
rebelling. The option to start rebelling will appear as soon as I hit end year, and we continue into the next one. There should be something popping up on the bottom right of the screen, and I will point towards it when we get there. At the moment, everyone is a loyalist, but only the counts are capable of starting a rebellion. Let's end the year. No, if you pay attention to the bottom right here,
I mean,
so
why would we rebel?
So you need 2 people to basically announce that you want to rebel in order to rebel. Okay,
Yes.
that's 1.
Why would we do that?
also I'm intentionally waiting here. I could just stop the rebellion outright by doing the royal wedding, but
Wait,
I'm holding
wait,
back.
mean
Sorry,
stop it
2-minute
outright.
timer. I'll boot up Goy for this.
I'm gonna start
Alright,
I'm gonna start a one.
Stop it outright.
It looks like we are not going to rebel.
No, I got a
That
question.
Well,
is
okay.
weird.
Well,
Can't
who are our
Can we not
counts?
wait till later to rebel, or do we have to rebel now? And we don't
Oh.
have the chance to wait later.
So Shadow, do you have to vote for the
Yes,
Okay.
but I'm asking, like, can we not wait till later, or if
You
we
can wait till
continue
later.
now-
Can wait. It just gives you the option.
Okay.
Okay, then I'm gonna start going. We're starting by blood money.
Alright, get the
What are you
wasps on
talking
blank.
about? Nothing is wrong. Absolutely nothing is wrong in the coast.
Oh my
That's so. That's so. Okay, I have to pick that option.
It was prophetic. Oh, my
Really? Because you're looking at me like you've swallowed a wasp. There's definitely not an old witch who lives at the border of my lands, and I definitely haven't been having money troubles.
Lord.
And most importantly, she didn't offer me a fortune in exchange for just a drop of my blood.
Oh, at least. we're
Oh,
now a
for
person
fuck's
with
sake.
money.
An offer which I absolutely didn't expect. You're dead! Like, jokes aside, Redamon, you're dead.
See.
I'm confused. Ever since I didn't accept the witch's bargain, I haven't found myself obeying her every command. I definitely still rule over my estate, not her.
Ah.
Furthermore, she didn't forbid me from telling you any of this, and I'm not using any negative statements to bypass her magic. Let's fetch the court physician to see if you can lift your curse. After we confined to a cold iron box with nothing to
I
eat
think
but
I actually
salt.
know which box he's using. Same one used to Magnus.
Mm.
Ah,
Um,
glorious.
With nothing to eat but salt, the magic stops affecting noble patrician Renamon so strongly. Also, what's this ping? Who there is
This name
pinging me?
Still works.
Oh, it's chaos.
Chaos.
Still
that's
there, though.
long. What? They are even able to talk about their ordeal directly. I always tolerated that bloody witch. She'd sell medicine to the peasants and help them find lost sheep. I never suspected she was capable of something like this. We need to call a vote. Send a regiment to take back my stolen lands.
There is only one thing to do. Call in the Inquisitors. There is only one option.
I see one good option, yes. This letter is B.
Let us go. Also, Saber, Sun, and Splendor, welcome to the party. You have become another Baron? Wait, there's
Yeah,
4
only
barons, 2
2 counts,
counts,
Bro,
and 3
barons.
patricians.
What is this? What is this horse shit? There's 4 barons and only 2 of the counts? There's 7 people and we're just 2 motherfuckers with a forest and a farm.
You don't have a forest anymore. It burns
You know,
the bloody
wizard.
ground.
Sorry, just the farm and giant spider women.
No,
The
they're dead.
spiders also burnt
And a
the
stolen
ground.
future of being a
Motherfucker.
wizard.
It's just the farm.
Yes, it is.
The farm, I think, also kind of burned.
The
No, we
broken
gotta-
dreams
we
of
gotta-
being a wizard.
No. We got a deer park or a deer
No,
sanctuary.
no. You have the poets. You have the poets.
we got fucking Shakespeare in here. That's
When the
all we
coastal
got.
troops arrive on noble patricians Renamon's estate, the land itself fights back. The soil opens up beneath them. Trees swipe at their horses. Not horses. But they fight their way through with minimal casualties. The witch tries to escape, but she's caught by sentries. Sentry down! Posted around the perimeter.
Those kind of centuries.
Ah. That evening, the witch is burned in the town square as the peasants watch in silence. Noble patrician Renamon is pathetically grateful. What?
Pathetically
That's
great.
not. Wow.
That's not the correct word there.
Yeah.
Grateful for the return of their ancestral home. But the fields are never again as bountiful as they were under the witch's reign. Farming
You're
goes
a
down.
bitch if you say
Oh
thank
god,
you.
again.
Okay. And time for
Everyone's
Not only are
farms
you
are going
broke, you have
down.
no groceries. What will
No one
happen?
is any
Swan
groceries.
trouble.
You don't even have
Oh,
leaves to make your clothes out of anymore.
We had clothes. I thought we sold them all.
Papa, you're the
What is it,
chancellor.
the nudist colony
Yeah,
now?
but
No,
this,
it's not.
this is the
it's
introduction.
Just
to
you're
all
about
these
to have a
fucking places.
conversation
water.
with yourself. Don't worry about it.
No, it's the narrator.
Ah, for fuck's sake, I'm the narrator, aren't I?
Yeah.
Yes.
I am enjoying a quiet game of croquet with my chancellor when Count Papa marches across your lawn, arm in a sling.
I have to talk to my. Alright. Blood and stars. Look at what your foul beasts have done to me.
The
Uh,
3 options are just different emphasis.
Which
They
which
foul
one do you have?
beasts.
Enunciations
My
on
foul
board.
beasts.
My
My
foul
foul
beasts?
Yes,
Which
Your
one- which one
Highness. Don't pretend you don't know what the fuck I'm talking about. I was having a lovely stroll in my new deer park. Motherfucker. When I was ambushed by the feathery white spawn of the 7th god himself, broke my arm with one blow from its wing.
To that, I would like to point out that the counts have the lowest faith out of all 3 factions.
Yeah.
As king,
Well, yeah.
you own every swan in the kingdom. You're responsible for this
Oh, it's the
injury,
swan,
and I
okay.
demand justice.
Kill the swan.
Technically,
is
you do own all the swans
Karen.
in the kingdom, Your Majesty. That's been a law for at least 100 years. But I'm not sure that means you're responsible for the actions of said swans. Motherfucker. Of course it does, you buffoon.
Okay, how did you like having a conversation with yourself?
Oh, it's just like I do at night.
Free the swans.
Aika, what do you have to say about that? I
Go
don't
on,
like
add
any of these
None of
options,
the options are good for
so
you.
good. Just go.
Oh,
Free
this
the
is
swans.
for
There's only
sure.
one
The
option.
swans.
Whoa,
Free
whoa, whoa,
the
whoa, whoa.
swans.
Okay, yeah, we could execute the swan.
Free the swans.
No. We purge.
Free the devil beasts.
Free them.
I'm
Where are my
honestly
barons?
surprised that no one went
No
for cash
fucking
heals
shot.
or wounds.
No, shut
I'm
up.
good with
this
my fellow
is the
baron
king's
here.
Shut
fault.
the fuck up, Aika.
Oh!
Holy shit,
It's a 3-way tie!
Hey!
I said, where
I
are
get
my
to
barons?
choose!
And 4
Yeah,
fucking votes
if there's
go
a
out.
tie, the king gets to choose which one
So,
he likes the
what
most
do
or
I
hates the
want?
least.
No, no, and no. So this really isn't my fault. I mean, your alliance is already beyond good and evil, so fuck you.
This is horse shit. Oh, swan shit.
It is
sorry.
horse shit.
Have you taken leave of your senses? If you don't teach this fowl a lesson, other swans will be emboldened. Swan attacks will put half the council out of commission. Just
Rebellion of
you
the
wait.
Swans!
Also,
What the hell is
the-
going
this-
on?
this guy sounds. You sound like so fucking insane.
I'm a birdhead, bro. A real swan connoisseur.
This feels like a Saturday evening comedy rather than a bloody.
Yes,
game.
it is time for the royal wedding.
Oh shit.
My wedding to
Rhonda.
Rhonda? Is it Rhonda now?
It's Rhoda, but it's Rhonda now.
It's Rhonda.
Okay,
Now.
Rhonda is naturally the talk of the kingdom. Nobles and peasants alike travel from across the realm to attend. For a week and a day, the capital is one giant party. It feels like I'm the only one not taking part. Instead, I'm getting ready for the ceremony. Soon enough, I'm standing in St. Bertrand's Cathedral with Rhonda at my side.
Do you take this woman as your lawfully wedded wife?
I have to show it. No, I do.
I have to think
And I pronounce you king and wife.
King, queen.
After the wedding, of course, there's a feast. And after the feast, a dance. Your new wife Rhonda laps up the attention, delivering a witty speech in which she flatters you outrageously. Ooh.
Damn,
look at
need
that.
me a bitch like that.
By the time... Oh, actually, wait, who's... Rhonda was like Zalasha's daughter?
Yep.
Yeah.
By the time you find yourself alone with Rhonda, it's past midnight, and you've never felt more tired. Who wants to...
Who gets to
You
be the wife?
danced so very beautifully! It was such a
Oh,
wonderful
my ears.
day, wasn't it?
My ears.
Oh, she's so dreamy. I would have picked her too.
My ears.
I agree. I endure a long conversation in which Rhonda seems determined to flatter you relentlessly and agree with everything you say. Hey, that sounds like my first
Something smells.
I was gonna
husband.
say, need me a girl like Rhonda.
Nah,
That sounds
fishy.
exactly like the husband I had in the very first game.
Hey,
Wait, I just make a fish on by accident.
You mean the one that gave birth?
Magic. Those
Oh,
magical
God,
eggs.
no.
By
Swan
night's
eggs.
end, I still don't know who Rhonda really is. Her real personality is concealed beneath 100 layers of etiquette. You go to your separate bed chambers, still strangers. Yeah, just to point this out, in the very first game, because I put it to Twitch chat and Rhonda is an ass, I married a man. So we were man and husband.
And then a
And
baby
then
appeared out of
somehow,
nowhere.
we got a child.
They summoned
I don't
it.
know, well,
Let's not think about that too much, shall
yes.
the logistics of that is too mind-boggling.
They summoned
we?
it.
Deep in the forest of the march, Baroness Mary, has gone boar hunting with a few of the close French.
I'm sorry, I don't do that anymore.
French?
It's him.
Yes, with a few of your close French. No, friends.
French.
French fries.
You're
Balls.
bald.
Thanks to our efforts, the spy master's focusing her attention on other regions. And while the cat's away, the mice shall pay. Cats aren't the best for getting rid of mice. You're better off with a terrier. I think you missed the point of my analogy. Never mind. Our next step is to replace the palace watch with our own agents.
I think this is military related.
Should be easy enough. If the king can't pay them, the watch will look for money elsewhere.
For the next stage of this scheme,
As if that will
the
happen.
barons must lower the treasury to 1,500 or less in 2 seasons. Also, Schrödinger is saying in chat, yes, I am quite dense.
But also, bald.
Bold!
Bald.
Good for
Bro, it's a fantasy game and you chose to be
Bald.
bald. That's rough.
Oh.
Oh, yes.
Well, technically, your farming isn't the
You're
highest.
still at phase 1.
But it is still high. It's among the highest.
Well,
Cue the
late
pipe
at
organs.
night... Well, sorry. Late at night, 2 counts. No, 2 counts mean an agent stone
Years.
cemetery to discuss the schemes against the king.
The cemetery.
Our grain stores are looking good enough to endure famine. Better than the rest of the kingdom, I would say.
As if.
How exquisite. But won't summoning the demon be difficult? It's magic beyond our usual fare.
The walls of reality are sturdy, but they can be weakened. A tide of blood must swallow the kingdom in this wake. Chaos.
Heresy.
For the next stage of their scheme, the counts must Oh, for fuck's sake!
Just stop trying.
The counts must
What
lower
did I
stability to
say
4
to
listen to
you?
What
seasons.
must we do?
God, usually I can do that so fucking well.
Stop trying.
What can we do?
Oh,
So,
gosh,
overview over the schemes. We have the Barons of the March with Erman, the questionable claimant, going for intimidation, and the current goal is to lower the kingdom's treasury to 1,500 less in 2 seasons. We have
It's
the
about
Counts
that.
of the East with Bogdan, my treacherous half-brother. We're going for a blood ritual, and they intend to lower the king's ability to 4 less in 2 seasons. And lastly, we have the Patricians of the Coast, with Octavia, my distant cousin, going for subterfuge, and they intend to lower the king's authority to 4 or less in 2 seasons.
Shattered.
Moving on to rebellion support, no one is rebelling at the moment.
Shattered.
2 voted.
And there we go.
Wait, what?
Shattered just voted for the rebel.
Okay,
That's what's up.
you guys will rebel in the next season.
That's what's up.
Let's start with Mars attacks. Oh wait, sorry, shark attacks.
First attacks. Does the Adeptus Mechanicus come to a visit? What the hell is going on?
My Chancellor, please.
Oh shit. Upsetting news for the coast, Your Majesty. Several peasants have been killed by a shark. I've already sent your condolences.
Okay,
On the beach.
can I do that one? You can't close my beach!
Oh, that's brilliant. Oh, that's
excuse
brilliant.
me? Okay, now, an action patrician, please. So,
She was
Zenok?
The only one
AFK
here.
Zenok.
to use restroom, so...
That beach is vital for coastal tourism. You can't close it just because a few people got on the wrong end of a fish.
Well, now I want to close it.
You can't. I'll take this all the way to the council.
Oh, there we go. I am gonna veto that one.
Okay.
And go.
I think I side with I think I side with them here. I think
Oh my lord, I know what I'm gonna pick. Oh, that's beautiful.
Alright. Oh wait.
Oh, is this gonna turn into like Shark Beach?
Yes.
Shut down the beach. No.
Also, that will give the patricians some money
Finally.
They
for
need it.
the next 5 seconds until like the next event where you go bankrupt
maybe.
again.
Maybe they'll get to eat a little more than cheese and crackers for a meal.
We shall turn the shark itself into a tourist attraction.
It's genius. We flipped this on its head.
The patricians immediately mount an impressive public relations campaign. Come to Prosper Beach. See this world-famous man-eating shark. Thrill seekers, welcome.
I would see the man-eating shark.
More people are dying than
Oh.
ever, but at least they've all signed waivers. Everyone's happy, especially the shark, which grows very fat indeed.
Oh damn.
That
The
shark.
patrician's trade has gone up, and some patricians' wealth has increased.
Maybe they'll
Um,
actually fix Darktide for once.
Also,
Wait, wrong fat shark.
yeah, one fetch.
We'd have a
shark.
little bit more money if that was what it was.
Let me actually check here. Yeah, the patricians actually have some
my
money.
lord, we're no longer poor.
Yo, got
Especially
shmoney.
Venomon, who's
Yes,
a bank
also,
roller with this one.
Let us take a short bio break right here. And continue in like 5 to 10 minutes or so.
That works.
I'll be back.
Yes.
So about that fish oil.
If you're going back to that, I'm deafening myself.
I was going AFK, but I heard something about fish oil. I'm here to talk about this. Yeah, krill oil. I'm willing to talk about the krill oil for 5-10 minutes. What kind of krill you think they use?
The small kind.
Okay, there's gotta be more than like small kind though. You think there's like phytoplankton oil or something? Those aren't krill though, are they?
I mean, prawns are such like tiny prawns.
Is a prawn a type of krill?
I think a krill's a type of prawn, which is like castration, I guess.
A prawn? Isn't that what they play in chess? Like prawn to like d6
That's
or
a
whatever?
pawn.
Oh shit, you're right. That is a pawn. I thought a
Yeah.
prawn was like. I guess
And
you
now
could
because
play.
of that, I'm forever going to call them prawns.
I think you probably could play chess with a prawn. What would be your queen though? If y'all had to pick one sea animal to be the queen of your prawn
Crab.
chessboard, oh, I would totally do a sea cucumber.
It's
Dude,
a
is a
crab.
sea
Clownfish.
cucumber even like a fish? Is a sea cucumber a fish or is it like kind of a fish?
No, it's not a fish.
But is it kind of a fish?
No.
Are you sure? Cause like it's in the
Sure.
water. It's kind of a
Is a
fish.
crustacean? Is a crab a fish?
It's kind of a fish.
Then, using that logic, I would say sea cucumber is kind of a fish.
It's kind of a fish. It's not 100% a fish, but it's kind of a fish. Right? Like no one would look at that and be like,
Pseudo-fish, fish adjacent.
yeah. Like you would never look at a sea cucumber and be like, that's a fish, but you'd be like, it is kind of a fish. Like it's underwater. It lives underwater. It eats shit
Yes, it
underwater.
lives in the ocean.
Yeah. It lives
It
in the
exists
ocean.
underwater.
Yeah,
the
like a
ocean.
sea urchin's kind of a fish, you know. I would have to say a sea cucumber would be kind of like a crab's kind of a fish. It's not really a fish, but like you wouldn't be entirely wrong if you put it under the fish
5%
category.
fish.
Yeah, like 5% fish at least. Maybe 6 on a good day. I don't know. They're kind of like funny. Like, what's the range of fishy on like a sea cucumber? It's got to be at least 10%.
Nah, I choose 5. It doesn't even have fins.
Sea cucumber? I feel like a sea
It's more
cucumber.
related to a snail than it is anything else.
Is it really? I feel like you could put fins on that motherfucker. Yeah, they got like little antennas and shit too. Like, I'm sure there's a sea cucumber with fins. They got like spikes and shit. Have you ever seen a cucumber? This is crazy. It literally, I would take a bite out of this like a pickle.
It's not gonna taste like a pickle though.
I mean, dude, these things are weird. What the fuck? They spit at you? Dude, if a cucumber spits at me, I'm throwing hands. What would a sea cucumber taste
Have you
like?
ever seen a pistol shrimp?
A pistol? Oh yeah, aren't those the motherfuckers with like the like punchy tail that's like 10,000 psi or some crazy shit?
It's not tail, it's claw.
It's a claw? That's awesome. Oh yeah, no, dude, these motherfuckers are cool. What are the ones with the what no, peacock shrimp? Are the ones that do it with the tail? They like flick you with the tail?
I think
It's
so.
a mantis. It's a mantis shrimp. Yeah, dude. Dude. I want to get hit by a mantis shrimp just once.
Is
Just
that on your
like
bucket
yeah.
list?
Well, because who says that? Like, who says that? Realistically, who says I want to get hit by a mantis shrimp? You know what I mean? Like, that's something that I can say is on my like I've done this. Like, I let a mantis shrimp hit me in the thigh. You know, like I'm not gonna miss like the flesh on my thigh if it like punches it and like fucks it up. You know, like it's whatever. But like, yeah, who the fuck can say that? Do you know someone that could say they've been hit by a mantis shrimp?
Sure, a fish.
Oh,
But it's probably dead now.
yeah, you're right. Honestly, I forgot to ask the fish. Yeah, you're right. I should have asked the fish. Dude, I have a fucking alligator gar. Have you ever seen those things? They're like,
You wait, you have one?
I have one in my fish
have one.
tank. In my fish tank in the kitchen, I have a alligator gar. That motherfucker is like 8 inches
Looks like
of
a fucking
fish. Dude, it's got a bill. It has a bill. I've never seen a fish with teeth the way that this one does. Like, I've never seen a fish fucking munch something like that, dude. Like, you have to get these like tiny little fish and like put them in the tank, and like, dude, that thing's scary. That thing looks like a Bastion from PlanetSide. Like, it's a long, giant, like skinny little thing. It freaks the fuck out though when you go to clean the tank. He doesn't like it. And we named him Garzilla.
I have returned.
Hi, welcome back. We've been entertaining your stream.
Very nice. Keep that
I get to-
engagement up.
Yeah, they don't get to
Talk
sit
about
and
krill.
boredom. Yeah, we're talking about krill. No, well, now we're talking about fish. We're talking about Have you ever seen an alligator gar, Bori?
A what now?
An alligator gar?
No.
I have one, and it's fucking weird. I've never seen a fucking fish with a snoot. Thing is weird. You can
Also,
feed them
I'm
too,
currently
like
I'm currently having a piece of cake.
a piece of what kind?
It's with marzipan.
I don't
Whatever.
know what that is.
That is an.
Oh,
English.
yes, I do. That is a lie. I lied to you. I'm sorry. Forgive me.
How dare you!
I'm crying. Bori, please.
I don't fall for those tricks.
You don't. Okay. You see right through me. Sorry, a little bit of a stinker sometimes, you know.
I will only start worrying if you beat me 5 times consecutively.
Oh yeah. It'll happen. Oh, it'll happen.
Should we take a brief detour?
Hop over right now. Look, I can beat the Dragoness, so when you beat the Dragoness, you can beat me. That's the... Dude, the Dragoness really isn't that scary, honestly. She's
I
kind
mean,
of...
I have beaten you multiple times.
Yes, which is kind of weird. It's like a game of like rock paper scissors, because like I can beat Aika, Aiko can beat you, and you can beat me. So it's like we're kind of just fucked if any of us queue into each other in the brackets.
I mean, that will inevitably happen.
Oh, I know, and I can't wait for the day it does, and I cry because you pick
But,
something that
to be fair,
counters me.
I still need to like take a look at it again, but for the next tournament, I'm gonna do a little special one and apply rule sets.
Oh, okay, that's
And
cool.
the main idea is kinetic beam projectors are banned.
Ooh, okay, so then everybody just does swarmer rockets.
I mean, it would be interesting to see what happens.
Yeah, you just start building torpedoes. If that's the idea, I can start.
Ah,
working on
torpedoes
that.
will still be dog shit.
Depends. There are
Like-
some good torpedo builds. I've gotten a good build.
The only way I have made torpedoes work ever is by taking my broadside, shove it into the enemy, and fire torpedoes beyond at like not even point blank.
I have a build that works, but the only thing that fucks it is the kinetic beam projector. So if those are banned, I can literally rinse the tournament because it is like what I'm really good at. So that is exciting for me. I finally get to beat the Dragoness in her own game. Yeah, how proud she was when she won the tournament. She came to tell me, and I was like, "All right, well now I have to get in and beat you, so you can't be happy." I was like, "Well, I'm not gonna let you be happy in this house. You can't be proud of something. You always have to be below me, and there's no exception to that rule." So anytime she tells me that she's achieved something, I have to go out of my way to achieve it. Better
Also,
than her and make her
you
feel
know,
bad.
Aika has actually won 2 tournaments.
Yep, I have to win 3 now just to make her feel like shit.
Why? Why?
She comes to me and
Alright,
she's
what did I miss?
like, I learned how to play priest for you, and I'm like, damn, but I've been playing priest for 6 years, and she's like, well, now I don't want to do it anymore, and I'm like, that's my goal. I always put her down. If I tell her that she's doing good, she'll find someone better.
Okay, I will not question your relationship on stream because that is like something very
It's
very
a
bad.
total joke. It is a total joke.
But excuse me, what the actual fuck?
It is a total joke. Oh fuck.
Okay, we are
I would
still
be
waiting
surprised.
for Shattered
Shattered.
to rear his ugly head.
I would
I've
be
been here the
surprised.
entire time.
Very nice. Also, Renamon, have you finally... Has the poison kicked in?
Have you finally swallowed up the wasp and got it through your system?
Okay, let us continue with a petition of... No, actually,
Oh,
let's continue
that's
with...
a familiar name.
Let's continue with Wizard Troubles.
Oh no.
I deserve to be a wizard.
Silence.
Mary?
Fucking
I
wizard.
think that's you. Well, that's your second personality.
I had to rejoin the stream as Discord decided, or my internet decided it was going to kick me out. Anyway. Lord Trebles and Emerald, your majesty.
Eberwald!
Ever since Admiral moved in to train her apprentices, the weather has been terrible. Storms have ravaged the countryside, and the riverbanks are constantly flooding.
Ready the pitchforks.
And the flamers.
I'll assemble the council.
Cheers,
Yes.
my liege.
What do we have? Assemble the militia to push her out. Compensate the Baron so that us is an abandoned Eberwald. Sorry about that. Gift Eberwald to Admiral permanently. Okay.
There is only one option.
Let Admiral continue as she wishes. I feel like this... Okay, I'm just gonna start the count. Not a lot of people voting. Wake up,
Wakey,
everyone.
Alrighty, we got 4 out of the 8 people on this one. Oh man.
Also,
Oh.
Schröder, your vote didn't go through for some reason. Try again.
And ding.
Ding. You know what? I'm gonna make a terrible decision.
Oh.
Let's assemble a militia to push her out.
Oh,
Good choice.
that's a 1/3 chance of succeeding.
To
And if it
everyone's
succeeded-
great surprise, the suicidal mission actually works. Whether Admiral was truly afraid or simply couldn't be bothered to fight, you'll never know. Regardless, she and her apprentices clear out of Eberwald when they see the troops coming. Defiance goes down and authority is up. So, you can't rebel anymore! Hopefully,
Dang.
you haven't just made a powerful enemy.
Alright, we need our defiance to go higher.
Rebellion halted.
Indeed.
Will be
It
defiant.
is time for
Bye.
a petitioner
This sounds
from
familiar.
afar. Yes, that is
Aw.
very
You're
familiar.
gonna help us defy.
This time, may I suggest turning away the bitch?
Oh shit. Your Majesty, there is a petitioner here to see you today. We're not exactly sure where she's from.
I assume you have a good reason for letting her in.
You'll see soon enough. I'm not putting respect on that.
Good choice.
I sense defiance.
Okay, I need to do this in a different position because you can't actually hear it.
Oh, I could hear it just fine. I'm just a stubborn bitch. This ain't happening. We'll talk more about Krill. Honestly, that would be cool.
No, not again.
I learned about something called a pistol shrimp. That was pretty neat. It's got, like, a
Okay,
big-ass
apparently my
claw.
chancellor has had a very sudden case of muteness.
Or maybe.
We'll carry on.
Maybe stroke. That's a common disease.
Okay, who wants to be the petitioner from afar?
I'll do it if you unmute her.
Okay.
It's like a mantis shrimp, right?
You know what to do now.
Greetings, Your Majesty. My name is Orid.
Alright, Orid, Orid. I think we called her Orid.
Orid. I have a proposition for you.
Orid! Where are you from?
Distant shores, Your Majesty.
You're
I
what
prefer
now?
to I prefer to keep my exact
Majesty.
origins a secret.
Who are you exactly?
I am but a humble ship's captain, once of great renown, but that was a different time.
Not a pirate, then?
No, Your Majesty, I would never,
Acquaintance.
Continents.
Continents, yeah.
countenance the thought.
Tell me more about this proposition.
3 ships are docked in the west harbor to the west. Their holds are packed to the gills with muskets and gunpowder, and each of them boasts a full battery of cannons. They are all yours in return for a small favor.
And what is this favor?
I only wish to stay in your kingdom with your blessing and protection. I can show your soldiers how to use the weapons, of course, to avoid any incidents.
Alright, what did you do?
I don't know what you mean, Your Majesty. I simply wish to keep my dealings private. You will forgive me, I hope.
Okay, so...
Oh, I know what I'm voting.
I know what I'm voting as well.
3, 2, 1, go.
Damn, somebody in chat said, is krill edible? I don't know. It's a good question. This is the
For
shrimp
the benefit
stream.
of hindsight, we can say that this is a good decision.
Well, I don't like the fact that you are hitting on my stability. Sadly, my veto
The counts
wasn't
already
cool
hate
enough.
you.
Yeah, I know. At least I didn't execute one of them.
Yet.
Yet. You sent word to the coast, where the foreign ships are impounded and all the weapons seized. Orid goes quietly as you show her to a cell, though the contempt on her face is clear as day. The confiscated muskets are distributed to your soldiers. Without training, however, they are more than a few exploded wagons and missing limbs. I guess this is a peg leg polishing moment. As Trevor would like to say.
Season...
Yeah, it is time for the next season. So let us apply some seasoning to this auction.
How does the theater produce authority?
Uh,
Oh, right. Comedies.
Yes. Ready your funding, everyone!
I have
And
1,000
guess I'll be
grace
third
upon
floor
the
again.
fact that the patricians have some money for once.
I have
for long.
1,199.
The auction
missed
will
that one.
start in 3 to 1 now.
Oh, what a lovely preamble.
1,400 for the theater! Who bids more?
Well, at least we have one person here who actually still has money left over.
Yeah, also Renamon, are you back now?
For the time being.
Until
Okay.
you
So
swallow
you've
another
swallowed
wasp.
swallowed your wasp.
I don't know where the fuck they went.
Perfect timing of that one line. Just
You got a wasp in your mouth. Oh,
Yeah.
really?
Okay, it's appear that the kingdom hates me. So if someone would please fund something that isn't F with
Oh,
a lot of
yeah,
money.
For sure. I got you. I got you.
here's the problem.
Someone else did it! 2 people funded 1 coin into C. That's what's up. We're saving you 1 coin at a time.
Okay, we will be building a treacherous theater and a weak fortress.
Weak.
Moving on to rebellion report. No one is rebelling at the moment, but the counts might as well just start rebelling. You just need to
Yeah.
do it again.
Yeah, you can do it. Start doing it again. Actually,
Yeah, I'm gonna do it.
While
again.
we are sitting here, oh, for fuck's sake. Let us start with blasphemy. I assume this is the High Inquisitor. I mean, Zanak, you're already the Archbishop. Do you also want to be the High Inquisitor? Or...
Yes.
Go ahead.
Your Highness, an urgent matter. My agents suspect there's a reason behind the recent unrest. The Council is stirring up chaos to power some kind of dark ritual.
What sort of ritual?
We don't know yet. They've been too careful. But we must fight back against this sacrilege. What? Well then, I know what I'm gonna pick.
And go.
Why is this a thing for all of the damn council?
Can we just-
'Cause this is
can we
happening
just-
again.
Hey, whoa! Can we maybe just leave the council alone?
The thing
No.
is, this happened
we-
last time.
Can we maybe like? Yo, I'm asking nicely. I'm asking politely.
Sorry, besides the Inquisition protects.
Alright, well, maybe I shouldn't have asked politely. Can we not fucking do this? Was
Sorry.
that more influent? Alright, I'm crying.
Also, someone in the chat is saying, "Oh wait, A would be better." Yeah, no shit, Sherlock.
Yeah, that's why he vetoed it.
What? That's not a veto. That's a monarch's choice.
What?
Idiot.
Vetoed it. Oh, okay, I'm blind.
Oh well, you know,
Well, either way.
that's unfortunate, ain't it?
I was
Now
either
no
way
one
going
gets
for
to be
B
happy.
off the simple off chance that it's Inquisition time.
The gajillion barons get to
A
revel
small
in
army of inquisitors rifle through the count's estates and question the peasants on their lands. Several high-profile counts are captured and interrogated at length. It's harder for them to perform the rituals and to make their preparations while they're trying to dodge the Inquisition's agents.
dumb.
Should have
The
gone
Count's efforts have been hampered. The stat goal will not be evaluated until the next end of next season.
Sad.
So I need to get my stability up. So let's do the bounty hunters. I think I know what this
Yep.
one is.
Your magic steed. These good folk are bounty hunters, representing the Republic of Kurth, they say.
A bounty hunter, please. Step 4, Renamon.
King Malcolm, we greet you humbly.
How may I help you?
We are searching for someone. A fugitive, you might say. Last we heard, she went by the name that.
Orit.
Oh no.
Yeah,
What
yeah,
kind of
too
fugitive
optional.
is she?
The ships under her command are property of the Republic of Kurth, as is their cargo.
She is in my dungeons.
Oh.
Excellent news. We ask permission to purchase her from you. She may stand trial and face justice back in Kurth. Oh, and the weapons she stole? They still belong to the Republic. You understand. We kindly ask you return them.
Oh,
Yeah.
wait.
Oh,
Oh,
the
that's
fuck.
rude.
No.
Here's the thing. Some of us here know the consequences of turning the... Okay. And that's over.
I'm just gonna do this, and you guys should decide if we fuck Curve over a little bit or not.
I wanted
but
to see,
I
wanted
will
to see
not have a repeat of last time, where we
Yeah,
had a
that
fucking
was a
trade
mess.
war with Curve.
That was a
wanna-
mess.
I wanted to
On
see
top
what
of the
happened.
Kraken.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, on top of the Kraken. Kraken Unleashed. Anyone
True.
playing World of Warships here?
Yeah,
Quack.
eight
Quack.
few ships.
Quack.
Or rather all of
I
them.
think a few might be a little bit of an understatement. It ate
Okay, I
the
said all of
entire
them.
navy.
Yeah, that was fun.
So we will give Orit to the bounty hunters but keep the stolen weapons. Let's see what the bounty hunters have to say about that.
They're probably not going to be liking it.
Yeah, but... The ground bounty hunters grumble, but there's little they can do. In the end, they agree to leave with only Orit in exchange for a smaller payment, so probably no war with Curve.
Oh my
All in all, you've come out with a tidy... tidy
Tidy.
profit, and a few messy weapons.
Tidy,
A
that's like
titty
clean
profit.
profit.
Gottverdammt. So, about my heir. Your marriage to Rhonda is not what you had hoped. She seldom sleeps in your bed, and over breakfast you exchange only a few frosty words before she departs to the chapel. The last thing on your mind is procuring an heir, but the needs of the kingdom must prevail.
Congratulations are in order. The royal wedding was a magnificent affair.
Oh, he's about to have an affair.
Felt more like a life sentence than a wedding.
Oh, don't be so dramatic. You've done well so far, but still something is missing. An heir. You need someone young whose loyalty is assured. A child of your own would do the trick, even if they are a bastard. Or the youngest of your many cousins.
Well, at least this time it isn't an affront to nature.
Yeah, so my wife and I will have a child together.
You don't
The
get your
traditional
husband
method.
pregnant.
No one would object to that. I'll arrange for you to take a month off ruling so you can get down to business.
Bro, canonically, Bori fucks.
You don't want to know what happened the first time around.
Well, if you want to know what happened the first time around, you can go to my YouTube channel
Oh yes,
and watch the vault back. It's YouTube. I think it's like @Bori44. I don't think I changed my
there's a
handle yet.
link in the stream description about
Um,
this page.
Probably.
There is in fact a link.
Very good. So check that out there and go over to the VOD. You will find it in there. But first of all, remember, don't stop watching here. We're not done yet.
Yet.
So, yeah, end season. Also, someone's gonna be fucking rebelling. Somewhere along the coast, noble patrician Xenox strolls in their olive grove,
Now
Accom-
actually funded. and no
accompanied
longer
by a close friend.
under debt. The council has demanded a shake-up, but the king resists all calls to replace his advisors.
There's little we can do while the king holds out, but something tells me his position is not as strong as he thinks he is.
The patrician's aim is to lower authority to fall less.
Basically, we get delayed.
Yes. Blackmail and bribery. Somewhere in the march, Baroness Mary sits at a banquet, gnawing on a greasy chicken leg. They and their fellow plotters discuss their scheme between mouthfuls.
The tourists won't want or accept our bribes. The treasury's practically overflowing. They don't need our money.
And I suppose they ran straight to the spy master to blab about it too. Damn our luck. Is this the end?
The best investments were never profitable to begin with. We will abide our time. Strike again when the king least expects it.
The Baron's aim is to lower the treasury to 1,500 or less.
They say you are what you eat. Are you certain you're not turning into a chicken?
Oh, yes, I can't. Yeah, of course I can't text the counts because they are in rebellion.
That's what's up. This was a great
They're
financial
angry.
decision.
You know what? Hey, Zedok, you know what's coming.
I smell like a chicken.
Oh, not again.
Bro, you just
Oh,
said you
also,
like that.
the patricians make 500 wealth selling snake oil that they claim cures scrofula?
Scrofula?
God.
Moving
Are you
on to
certain
rebellion
it's snake
report.
Oil and not fish oil.
The
Yeah, not
fucking
krill oil?
the treacherous cunts are rebelling,
Shark oil.
Oh, that's what's up.
and that's about it. Moving on,
Yeah, is we sure it's not
we
krill
come
oil?
to rebellion
Perhaps
events. I
mackerel oil?
assume. Yes, we
Oh, that's the first
do.
rebellion event.
So,
Those
let
sardine
us
oil.
start with. Actually, let's be generous. The opening strike.
Oh, fuck yeah. It's been a long time coming. Over 300 years ago, the East was conquered, but before that, we were our own rulers, with a lineage of monarchs stretching back thousands of years.
This is like European levels of grudges. 300 years of holding a grudge.
Yep,
Oh.
yep. We never
Followed by
forget.
100 years of war.
Bastards.
The glory days.
Indeed, and that's why we must rise up. By placing Bogdan on the throne, we will reclaim what we have lost. But first, we must decide on tactics. My fellow counts, I ask you, how shall we strike first?
I have a proposition for everyone that isn't part of the counts. They shall now hereby be called cunts.
Alright. Alright.
Okay.
That's alright.
But you are a count.
Yeah, what?
Okay, whatever.
Yeah, but I'm also a cunt, so we can launch a preemptive strike against the barons to cripple their military capabilities.
Oh, also, isn't Twitch going to be mad about this? Oh, wait, it's not YouTube. Never mind. Carry on.
If we suspect the patricians may join our cause, we call them to war. They'll be more likely to join us if the king's authority is low. We could also call upon the church to condemn the king, or finally, you could send off an assassin to nip this in the bud.
Aye, aye, aye.
We got options.
And off we go.
Alright.
This is you guys.
Yeah, this is us. Alright, what are we doing? I know exactly what we're doing.
Which one is that?
I'm voting for the assassin. Straight up.
Well, wait a minute. Aren't you the ones in
That's
the,
exactly.
honor
That's
guard?
exactly. Yes, we are. That's
Oh,
exactly.
Oh, fuck,
why, that is
yeah.
exactly why we're sending the assassin.
That's an
They
issue.
can write their
That's
poems. Yeah, they
bad.
can, yeah, that's that. Yeah. Oh yeah.
So you're sending an assassin after me, you fucking cunts.
Thank you for meeting with me at such short notice.
The sum you offered piqued my interest.
You understand why
Damn,
the
you
sum
found
is
an
so
assassin
high,
that's a
though.
Sith.
Yes, you want me to assassinate the king. It is no... Oh, for... It is no trouble. I am a child of the Viper. If you have the gold and you want a man dead, he is dead.
Oh, the Dark Brotherhood.
Get it done.
Okay, sickness spreads.
Ooh, he's cool.
Your esteemed highness, a terrible sickness is spreading among my troops in the coast.
Also,
Hey,
you're
it's okay.
rather on the low end again.
God fucking damn it.
What kind of sickness?
We've done a lot of
Oh.
digging, a lot of the trees,
That's
and a lot
Uh oh.
You're
Yeah,
gone.
He got the sickness. He got the sickness.
He's sick.
He's got the neck rot.
He got it.
did
Quarantine
my
him.
sound cut out.
Yes.
Yes.
Fucking Jesus.
Okay, we can. I think we can hear you again, but
Yeah. We can hear him.
Should
but-
be good now.
huh? Get away from me!
Calm yourself, you little bitch. I don't have it.
Okay. I will now voice this character.
Am I supposed to carry on?
No. If we let the disease run its course, we'll have lost a lot of soldiers we can't afford to lose. But I'm not sure how much we can do. Perhaps the council can see a way forward.
I'd
so
just
what-
like to imagine that you duct taped Renamont's mouth over whilst he was talking in the council. And then one of his aides started talking.
Okay, I'm just
from
gonna
his bed.
veto this one out of the question, and
What?
go. Also, you don't want the rebellion to go through, you know? Just saying.
Yes, you do.
Does it
If the
not let
rebellion
them-
goes through, the cunts will win.
We can't vote if because we're rebelling. We just both tried. We
Yeah,
both tried and it won't let us.
You're
The
rebels.
faction that is rebelling cannot vote on kingdom decisions,
Bad.
and the other factions cannot decide on count
Our decision.
decisions.
Yeah, cunt decisions.
So apparently we will be sending medical doctors from Quail University.
From where? Krill University?
I know
Well,
how to
Quail is a
treat
bird.
this sickness, Your Majesty. It's a simple remedy. Garlic, worm boots, and a spleen of goat. Oh, and we mustn't forget leeches. Lots of leeches. Of course, gathering enough ingredients to treat a whole army doesn't come cheap. At great expense, you sent the best. Oh fuck, that's not the doctor. At great expense, I sent the best doctors from Quail University out to the coast to cure my troops. Hopefully, they are worth their money. Fuck! The doctors get to work with their
Make them all bleed to
leeches and
death, I
bizarre concoctions. Some of your soldiers even benefit from the treatment. But it quickly becomes clear the doctors are fighting a losing battle. Especially after they also catch the sickness. Ah, see?
Oh.
By the
that's what's
time
up.
the sickness has finished cutting through the coastal troops, hundreds of soldiers are dead, and morale among the survivors has plummeted.
Oh, great.
Okay, it's time
Or
for
mediocre.
rebellion. Da-da-dum.
That me? There's me.
At long last, the cunts have reached their boiling point. Bud!
Boiling
Pond.
pants.
You
I'm
are
trying to get
confronted in your
boiling
throne
point.
room by cunt shattered, their smile as sharp as a scalpel.
The counts of the east will bring you down. Pretend
well, how
to the
convenient.
throne. You will rise and fight with Bogdan, the true king.
This is a formal declaration. Oh, sorry.
This is a formal declaration of war. The next time we see each other, it will be on the battlefield.
I'm not gonna do what Humba has done every single time and shoot the messenger. Instead I would say one day I will see your head on a spike.
There will be many heads on the spike before this war is over. Mine will not be among them.
Among Us.
I was just about to say something.
This is a new game. Cunt shattered strides from my throne room without looking back. So, I've played this game as a noble myself on a different streamer, and I've rebelled twice. Actually, yeah. And both times he decided to kill the messenger.
See.
I'm
What a
Not a
polite
bad
devil.
idea.
Who was the marshal?
Mary.
I didn't expect them to move so boldly, Your Majesty.
What are our chances against the rebels?
The counts are formidable, but not undefeatable. I hope they don't persuade any other regions to join their rebellion. That would be disastrous.
How did things get this bad?
I don't know, it's probably my fault. The leader of the rebellion is Pupachito Paws. As a reason for the uprising, they're citing your past transgressions, mainly refusing to recall Gossamer's security to the
Here
east.
comes biting you.
Urge to murder. Rising.
Oh, that's a good line.
Yes, Your Majesty. Hold on to that feeling. You'll need it.
So this is it? Civil war.
That's right, Your Majesty. The kingdom is divided. There will be a lot of death and suffering before all this is over.
Like the music.
I can't wait. I'll go dig out the trebuchets.
That needs some
It's a serious
excitement.
issue.
I can't wait. I'll go dig out the trebuchets.
That's such a line, I would say. Why is this the one time I can bloody be the marshal? Yeah, fine.
Okay, let's end the season. An insidious plot. Zanok.
Tonight the god has finally answered our prayers, my friend. The council demands that the king's advisors resign, and the king is too weak to resist. Our replacements are waiting in the wings. Once our advisors surround the king, we'll have complete control of what he hears. We will shape his reality.
We'll treat this king like a mushroom, keep him in the dark and feed him.
Now, let's not be vulgar. Mushroom. Sorry, don't know what came over me. The question is, what do we do with this control?
We're rich!
Oh. Well then.
Oh, they're easy.
That is indeed easy. Oh.
Are you telling me I can't vote? This sucks!
Does all Defiance County theirs, though, is the question.
I think it will be enough. Let's see. Once we've taken control over the king's inner circle, we'll convince him to abdicate. For the good of the kingdom, of course.
Of course. And appoint our claimant in his place, I assume.
Indeed.
Would the other regions be furious?
Not if they despise the current king. They'll welcome a new monarch with open arms. Even if it's a dirty, close dweller.
For this final stage of their scheme, the patricians must raise other regions' defiance to a combined total of at least 12, or ensure the current rebellion continues.
Oh,
That's a
That's
problem.
easy.
well, it's currently
Wow.
continuing.
Then you have to help us. Or else we will
If
stop
we
rebelling.
help you, our scheme stops.
But if you don't help us, we don't
Reverse
rebel.
voting?
I haven't seen that yet. So, the rebels have gotten a victory point because the loyalists are fucking stupid. Carrying
That's
on.
what's up.
Oi,
Y'all
no
hear
one could
that?
have predicted that the dog bears were shit.
Let's start with gunpowder incidents.
Oh, more army stuff.
That's also, so we need a baron. Mary or Ica.
Ica, that's you.
Your Majesty, there's been an incident. You recall those gunpowder weapons you gifted us in the not long past. Our levies don't know how to use them, truth be told. No one does. Recently, a barrel of gunpowder exploded in one of our camps, and that is just one example.
What do you want me to do about it?
Your Majesty, we were hoping you could find someone to train our officers, or at least some instructional documents.
Oh.
Go. Also, I would just like to point out for the barons that their goal is to lower the treasury. You know, just saying.
I know.
So it would appear we are hiring someone from Curve, from whom we stole the weapons. Well, you voted for it. I didn't do anything.
I didn't expect that our army men were numbskulls.
Did the coast really just vote in something that lowers defiance?
It's not going to lower it, though.
Nobles from
I
across
told
the
you.
march are grateful
see.
for authentic Curve expertise. The man you hire is gruff and speaks little, but soon has your officers sniping sniping clay pots from 100 yards.
Snipping clay
I
pots.
just imagine the muskets
I really
being a
got-
sort of gardening tool.
They got fucking
Snip,
scissors
snip,
instead of
snip, snip.
bayonets on the end.
You could say they're snipping heads off.
That big bayonets charges into a wheat field.
Yeah, I'm not feeling the bayonet today. I want to put on the hedge clippers.
Let's do a
Big
great
edge
battle.
clippers.
Vast armies darken the landscape like the shadows of clouds. Flags are flying, drums are pounding in rhythm with the marching of boots. The kingdom is gripped with civil war. At least that's what you imagine. Most of your time is spent in the safety of your palace, poring over a giant map with your marshal. Hey, I'm playing Hoi 4!
No, you're playing EU4.
Oh yeah.
It is literally EU4. We have muskets.
Yo, sorry, Marshall.
Mary.
Marshal Mary.
Mary Marshall.
Marshal your voice.
Sorry about that. Your Majesty, the army of the East is advancing on the capital, led by that treacherous cur cunt Puppuccino Paws. I've received word from the commander of our loyalist forces in the march. If they march now, they'll intercept the counts in a matter of days. Alternatively, they could join forces with the army of the coast. It's risky, but together they have a higher chance of defeating the accursed cunts. What are your orders, Your Majesty?
Tell the barons to fight the Eastern army head on.
Very well, Your Majesty. I'll relay your orders to Baron Sable Sun and Splendor, the commander of in the field. Hopefully they'll do as they're told. God knows treachery can thrive on a battlefield.
If the barons want to win, they need to.
We have our orders.
Yeah,
What should we
fight.
follow them? Oh, for fuck's sake. Once again, worth
all
pointing.
interesting
So this is for the barons, by the way. Once again, worth pointing out. If the rebellion keeps on going, the patricians will finish their scheme. Just putting that out there.
Is
Also,
it worth trusting the tradition?
Aika, your
I
vote
can't-
didn't go through for some reason.
I can't send a duplicate message. All right. Cool.
Okay, well, congratulations, you just screwed yourself over.
It's okay. You would have lost anyway.
Yay.
Thing is, we also need the thing to not end in a
We-
victory. That's the thing. We as in me and Hellfire.
Hmm? The whole city holds its breath, you stew in your palace, waiting anxiously for your marshal's return. Finally, she bursts into your throne room.
Those damned cowards, cravens, treacherous, yellow-bellied, liver-livered, chicken-hearted bastards!
Yes, we're very chicken-hearted over here.
Well, turns out you
What
are
in
what you
Celeste
need.
staff are you talking about?
Instead of engaging
Oh, for
the enemy
fuck's
or
sake!
leaguing up with
Why?
the patricians, the Baron told our army to just hang back, do nothing!
Okay, that's a lot.
Holy.
Yeah, the...
Nice.
They sat pretty in their camp and scratched their arses while the entire army walked on by.
Don't worry,
What?
barons. We
But
promise
why?
you independence.
A healthy mix of cowardice, self-interest, and lack of confidence in your abilities, I assume. They're hedging their bets and waiting to see who comes out on top. Bastards.
I
You
have no
but
choice.
to rely on the...
That's not you,
That's your line.
that's narrator. This is your line again.
Gee, thanks. It'll all come down to the next battle, Your Majesty. The fate of the kingdoms hangs in the balance.
We will prevail.
That's the spirit. Now, I really must be going. I have a lot to take care of.
Also,
Something's
now I
wrong.
die. It's an
Uh,
evening like any other. You're sitting for dinner, your servants heaping your table with dishes fit for a king. Goose tongue pie, roast boar, jellied pigeon. As usual, your wife is at the very opposite end of the grand table, as far away from you as possible. You'd have to shout to talk, but there's no conversation anyway. And of course, your wine glass is never empty. Well, I shall prepare to take a swig.
Oh yeah, big drink.
Usually, your honor guard will test your wine for poisons, but today they are all off sick. Probably nothing to worry about. More wine for you.
Sorry, my lord.
Ah, for
no.
fuck's sake, I'm
Oh,
dead.
you're-
It's an achievement!
I got
Drink
an
it.
achievement, yes, what is it? Oh, guards, I got my honor guard killed in the line of duty. I'm gonna drink the wine. Oh, fuck!
Ah.
Something tastes
Victory.
slightly off about the wine. It burns on the way down, and not in a fun way like whiskey. I open my mouth to call for a servant to take it away, and choke on the words. My body feels like it's on fire. I look down at my arm, and I'm surprised to see that it's turning a startling shade of purple. It's no use. I can't get the words out, and now my whole body is swelling up like a pufferfish. Well, I am dying. You never know whether the rebels won their civil war, though they'll probably get everything they wanted. Thanks to my untimely death, you fucking cunts.
Weirdly.
All you know
what's
is
up,
this.
baby.
It's a horrible job being king. Wouldn't wish it on my worst enemy. Well, maybe my worst enemy. Bogdan of the Cunts, for example, will find out soon enough. I keep swelling and swelling. The dinner guests and servants are screaming and fleeing in all directions. There's a terrible pressure on my bones. At this rate, it'll be a relief when I finally pop. You explode, showering the assembled dinner guests in a hideous purple liquid. One by one, they also begin to turn purple and expand. Oh.
Oh no.
Oh well. At least, I went out with a bang.
Oh my.
The Khans are
Victory.
victorious. During a rebellion, King Malcolm was assassinated by the treacherous Khans. After losing the civil war, the patricians retreated to within their borders and immediately began plotting against the usurper. As a reward for staying loyal to the king, the top barons were beheaded. In public, the survivors swore loyalty to the new regime. In private, they swore vengeance. The Khans launched a rebellion that toppled the king and devastated the kingdom. In the aftermath, nobody could stop them from taking the throne, and Bogdan was crowned to half-hearted cheers from the traumatized Kramen folk. We shall, there we go. So, we have King Malcolm the Unready, ruled for 2 years, exactly. Married to Rhonda of the Coast, and my successor is Count Bogdan. The wealthiest noble, as of now, is Schrödinger with a personal wealth of 1400, and the poorest noble is Eike with a personal wealth of 500.
Broke
And lastly,
bitch.
for the kingdom, this is how Bogdan will take it over. No authority, no stability, a pretty good treasury, and that's about it.
Wow,
So.
that was something.
Once again, it's not me winning. And
Underdogs
once again,
win.
I didn't even get to make my second stage.
Telling you, see, told you the demon play. That was the move.
Yeah.
Less of demon, more of you curse some poison.
Well,
We were the demons.
Only 2 of us counts and we still won.
2 counts against the other teams that both had 4 people, and we freaking won.
Because you got lucky on a dice roll. Let's leave it at
Pretty
that.
much, yes.
Is it luck or fate?
I mean, we did have the honor guard was our people's, so like,
Actually, yeah, that's
you still
strange.
killed them. Like,
yep.
you,
Like,
you,
the honor guard
the
was our
assassin
people.
murdered the honor guard.
Yeah, and the only people that could have stopped us voted against doing anything. So they just got in
Yeah!
there. They
So,
got in there. poisoned, and then we
congratulations
won.
to our barons, Aika,
Right.
Mary,
I think the
I
poison
tried to
could have
vote
happened
against
either
it.
way. Yeah, the
I tried
poisoning
to
could have
stop
happened
that.
either way, even if they voted.
no,
That
actually,
event
who
was
was
really
the...
lined up.
We had that guy that like showed up once?
That's great.
Schrodinger was also a Baron.
Oh yeah, the Schrodinger do, and whoever that last person was, sorry,
I
don't
need to
remember your
sleep
name.
now.
You doomed the kingdom!
I didn't do it. I tried to vote. It didn't let me.
Well, you didn't persuade your fellow barons to do something different.
And we were the honor guard too. Yeah, there was no shot. Y'all lost.
It's all
That-
because you didn't. Those shield people should have become knights again, not mercenaries. How could you?
Exactly. You played you like a
That's
fiddle
like
from the
such a
very
weak
beginning.
and pathetic reason. Like the first time I had a rebellion, or like I was actually part of the faction that rebelled. One of our guys got like executed.
Just like, damn it, you hurt our feelings. We are going to murder
Yeah.
you and all of your family now.
Yeah, pretty much.
It's very
Okay,
counting
so
to do.
I think this is a good point to end the stream. So I will thank you everyone for watching. Thanks to all of these lovely people in the voice chat here with me for participating and lending their voices for this little game. Thank you very much for that, and it was an awful lot of fun. And
Cheers.
yeah, and I guess it's now time to say, well, fuck, what did I say? Well, have a good, nice day, evening, morning, wherever you might be on this lovely world of ours. Goodbye!